My grandma was scared as fuck. She was like, baby, your enzymes gonna fall out. You about to shit your brains out. That grape juice wasn't strong. You supposed to put 6 cups of water in that. You might go in the shop.
Now, what about that can milk?
Oh my God, that
you gotta take it out the can, put it in the refrigerator, and let it get cold first, then pop it, and then hope the cereal will be good.
Nigga.
Said, Dad, I'm tired of this shit. You know they make milk, right?
You supposed to always be ready.
You had powder. You had to be a scientist to make this shit.
I remember when sardines was the only fish that we ate. Smoked crab legs, you better pack some of them sardines out. Would you like hot sauce, bitch? We got the hot sauce. Oh, you ain't gonna put in no hot sauce. Oh, yeah, don't be stacked up.
Black people don't know what fucking beans are, bro, because we ain't never just eat them by themselves.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Hot dogs, man.
Make them beanie weenies. Niggas know beanie weenies.
Niggas look at niggas now. Niggas gonna make them tomorrow. I ain't had none of them. That was the third grade. What about them sausage sandwich? The first sausage man grill. All the sausage sandwich.
These niggas grew up on that goddamn King Cotton bologna, nigga. That bologna with big goddamn thing, bro. You ain't never run out of that shit. You just look at that last piece of bologna, that bitch be red and plastic like did nobody never finish that King Cotton bologna.
Nigga. My mama refused to buy hot dog buns. We had to put all our hot dogs on sandwich bread, nigga. You ever folded your hot dog on the sandwich bread? That bitch split down the middle, nigga. You like, I should have put the ketchup on there first and made the bread wet. Now I got this motherfucker like a sandwich.
You gotta eat that bitch from the middle to the outside.
Like it's a salad. Fuck that. What about those third sandwiches though?
Bro, everything we did.
Yeah, hold on. They niggas talk about good ass food. What about third sandwiches, nigga?
That's what I'm saying. Everything we did as kids would kill the kids. These guys.
Exactly. I'm allergic.
Nigga, your little boy eat a third sandwich, I'll be in the emergency room.
I can't breathe, that is. My back. My brain be so stuck on a nigga gone.
The doctor come back and say some expensive shit. Yeah, well, your son has maple syrup toxic shock syndrome. Yeah, he's been allergic to it. I don't know why you didn't look at his birth certificate.
That's some crazy shit you said, Lo. That's some real shit like the shit we used to eat when I'm allergic to peanuts and nuts and shit, right? So whenever everybody used to come over the house, when everybody used to look, bro, I always do stupid ass shit. Now we talking like a pastor in that bitch.
Amen. Bro, please don't let that shit touch your face.
If they do, I'm gonna sue their ass. Shit. Hey, you ain't gonna get nothing but the roof that was supposed to go on this bitch. I can get another mic.
Shit.
They ain't got another mic in this bitch. That's it.
They do.
Right out of broken.
They do, but that bitch.
Fuck that shit. Oh, you can break the shit. Which one? Ooh. Fuck what I was going to say. I don't even want to talk about it. I'm just trying to figure out who shit. You know, you trying to figure out what your partner pass like, nigga. I'm trying to figure out what you like.
I don't know, bro. You can't holler at a woman if she take her purse to the bathroom with
I told her, nigga,
something going on in her life.
Well, if you take her purse
any woman that take her purse everywhere going through some shit, bro.
She crazy.
She either got some bills in that bitch.
I take my clothes in the bathroom with me. I don't trust these bitches. Shit, I don't know they all like that. I got my wallet and my gun. Fuck that bitch. Shit. Taking all this shit with me. I don't know you. I thought a bit going through my pants one time. She tried to throw my phone like I ain't seen. I came out the bathroom. Why, bitch, what you doing with my shit before I slap the shit out of you? Get out.
You be meeting women that actually care about you.
I don't be playing these hoes, man.
Bruh.
I be having my security guard gun right there soon they see it. They like, you
bitch went through my phone and stopped fucking with me, bro.
Shoot you, bitch. Running why?
Cause there wasn't no bitches in there.
When?
Nah, I don't fuck with niggas who got no hoes. I was like, wow.
Oh, bitch, let me get that no hoes.
Yeah, that's me being fake.
Damn. That's crazy. Women like niggas who treat their girl right. I don't understand the psychological shit of that. But
what you don't understand?
I don't understand it. I don't understand the psychological shit.
What?
The psychological. Biological, nigga. That's what we say. And fuck you, man. Fuck you, man, if you don't know what he's talking about, man. Real talk, man. That's how Memphis niggas do. What I supposed to say? Memphis niggas don't make no mistakes, nigga. Psychological. Yeah, I said it, man. Fuck you gonna do, pussy ass nigga, man. What I supposed to say? I went to Memphis public school, man. Fuck that. It's psychological. I know what's going on.
You got it, bro.
What I supposed to say? That old smart nigga.
Man, I thought you were talking about the psychological, but it wasn't. It might be psychological.
What you say, psychological? Yeah, they just bought you a bachelorette party drink, nigga. Where you going? God damn. Here construction work, nigga. Your straw supposed to have a dick on the tip. You drinking that motherfucker, man.
What if he was a gangster till his drink came?
Finally, bitch, yeah.
Yeah.
That nigga construction worker, you better stop. You better stop. I'm gonna leave it with the drink. That's what I was saying. Yeah, shit, psychological.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, they like to see you meet your girl, right? And then they be like, I want to get on some pussy.
It's pretty weird, bro. We don't do
A lot of
that.
niggas in the room right now quiet.
We ain't like we
Fellas, if you got a girl,
Bruh, she don't want you. She running away. She gone. He
unite.
gonna catch her.
look, you like, you going to the bathroom? He done sped up. That nigga sped up.
Damn.
Look at her. God damn.
That's the chick that broke him up. And so the fuck.
She got on
You got
them.
nothing about your little baby, your little family.
You got them Fashion Nova pants.
That don't hood right here. Nobody care about that little
Them
family.
Fashion Nova pants.
Nigga.
Fashion Nova got them hoes looking good. Yeah, they get looking good. Treat you like a whole bitch ass nigga. Her outfit costs, nigga, I don't even know how much, nigga. Ain't nothing good.
Fashion Nova. The jeans at Fashion Nova come with ass already in them.
Got a little butt pad right on in there. I seen the bitch try to hold up her little. She got chest like me, so she was trying to hold the, I guess, the pad that was
The
in her
little bra
chest.
that push them up.
Yeah, she was just like, I'm like, bitch, you let that shit go.
Yeah. Some titties too long to wear that little bra, they be pulling the string. Your titties down here, you just pull the string, now your shit up on your stomach, nigga.
What we're not gonna do is
It
kitty
looks like you
thing.
got one of them things boxers hit when they practice on. Like,
We're not gonna
nigga.
We're
We
not
not
gonna
gonna
titty
titty
shame.
shame, but I'm gonna tell you,
Some of the best titties are the long ones.
yes, the saggy titties.
Negative.
Because if you got your right stroke, the bitches be moving like a helicopter. You get both titties going in the same direction. That's how you know your dick centered, when you can get both titties in the same direction.
Some of the titties
When you
be
lay
too
them
long.
down, them titties kind of
My
like,
nigga, you ever had both titties in the same direction? You like, ha ha, figured it out. Got the geometry right. Both titties, same direction.
Some of them
360.
titties be too long. Your titties down here. You got to put the
Yeah,
pussy
put
in
it on
between,
the
nigga, and make a vagina sandwich. You like, fuck it, I'm gonna suck the titties and eat the pussy at the same time, nigga.
They're right there together.
they be right there on her underarm. Like when they lay down, they scream.
I catch them before they go under the arm.
Those titties there.
That mic
Fuck
done.
that mic done. That mic
That
done.
mic is done.
That mic
Yeah,
done
that
right
shit
there.
Done.
And you know these Memphis niggas gonna charge us for that shit. They're gonna be like, all right, yeah, this how much y'all made tonight, man. Minus the
Nigga, that
mic,
shit
man.
is done.
Minus the mic, man.
Like, you know,
Put the shit back up.
like I was saying, those saggy titty drop. I love saggy titty
You
drop.
gotta catch them before they hit the armpits. You don't want to suck a titty with deodorant on it.
Yeah.
That's like sticking your thumb on a 9-volt. Ah, yeah, that titty is acidic.
At least you know the bitch wear deodorant. I'd rather find that out than not finding out the bitch don't wear none. Secret right now. It's small titties on like, bitch. I don't care. I don't want to touch you and you feel like me, bitch. Fuck that. Better put the screen and titties together.
Bro, you gotta use little titties to your advantage too. I always take the index finger and the thumb, push them together, just suck both of them at your thumb.
That's like grabbing a roach. Nope. If I got to squint my eyes to see if you got to plug the titties, I'm screwed.
Time out, y'all. I don't know if y'all noticed this. She really been recording the whole time. She gonna be selling this shit outside when it's over with. Got that new 85 South shit right here live. The shit you just sold, you can see it again, right?
This ain't DC on fly. This somebody else. Just in case you do sell it. My name Earl.
Yeah, my
Earl on
name.
fly.
It'd be funny when niggas trying to figure out how much tip to leave you. Okay, this bitch has been over here 3 times tonight.
Up there. I go off how much I tip how much you worth. If you only brought me some water, bitch, $1. You brought me some snacking, bitch, leaving you my change, bitch.
My daughter gonna be a horrible tipper. We at the restaurant. She say, Daddy, I'm gonna leave a tip today. I said, you are? She's like, yeah, I got it. I said, how is that? She took a dime out and left it on the table. I said, baby, what you gonna do? You can't nobody do nothing with a dime. She said, but Daddy, if she gets 9 more, she'll have $1. I said, oh, well,
That was smart.
that was smart.
I would have left a dime with her ass. Man, that with you, baby. I feel sorry for the waiters though. You know how much they get paid? Like $2.13. They get mad when you don't leave no tip. Like, bitch, I ain't hired you, bitch. Shit. You mad because you chose this job. Bitch, do what you're supposed to do. I'm thirsty. I was the type of nigga that go back there. Shit, but bitch, show me what Sprite at. Move, bitch. Oh, this shit myself. Don't trust you like that, no way.
Nigga, asshole, bro.
Anytime they just drop your shit off and keep going, huh? Oh, this bitch put something in there.
Shout out to everybody that steal from their job, bro.
Hey.
Oh, I know all y'all niggas work at that Nike factory, nigga. Roughing shit off.
Nigga.
Quick than a motherfucker. You got a whole back pocket with Jordans in that bitch like that. Yeah, I'm wearing my big jeans to work today, man. Yeah, they got them J's coming out, man. I'm gonna go ahead and bitch.
Oh, the Nike factory. They got a factory in there?
Yeah, Nike factory.
It's a factory like with rides and shit?
Yeah.
Like with rides?
No, not with rides.
Oh, I thought like an amusement park.
I thought it was like the amusement park.
Nigga around in this
They
shit.
can't have no shit like that in Memphis. Memphis niggas will bet to that damn nigga.
Y'all
They
gotta
don't give a fuck about that pussy ass shit, man. Nigga ain't let my cousin live.
I would do this anyway, man. Y'all got amusement parks out here?
They had Liberty Land a long
Damn,
time
but
ago.
that didn't let y'all have no type of
Bro, Liberty Land was the shit, the niggas, bro. Take your little boo down there and get the airbrush shirt with y'all picture in the glass, nigga.
shit look like this.
That's
Nigga,
what? That's what they got them pictures of.
Oh, yeah, that's the Liberty Land ass shit.
What happened in Liberty Land?
Nigga, it was just a low budget and Mid-South theme park, nigga. It wasn't shit, but it was our shit. Bro, I cried like a motherfucker when nigga, when you from the Mid-South, that was every school year. Y'all, your mama need to send $10
Cause you from around
for
here,
the school. So y'all can go to Liberty Land. And your traveling ass mama wait till the last day. You ain't think you was going to Liberty Land.
Man, this shit in the house.
You and your friend playing in the t-shirt, y'all, we gonna all wear white, we'll get our shit sprayed, we'll get shit on the leg. We gonna get a keychain and we gonna get the goddamn Air Force One. We gonna be sprayed out. Because the rest of the classmates ain't got no money. All they got is $10. We falling. We spending the night over your house. Nigga.
how many rides they had in Liberty Land?
Nigga, Mall of Memphis. Nigga, this a lit ass city, nigga. You remember Bert, that's who. And nigga, you ain't a real nigga if you ain't never had your Easter suit come from Bert or Greg's, my nigga. I'm talking about real Memphis shit. The slick boy jeans with the 8-ball down the pocket, man. Come on, what?
Talk your shit,
Nah,
Lord.
this game
Come on, man.
Liberty Land.
It's Memphis, man. I'm telling you, bro.
He used to go by
Y'all
that.
got the aquarium, don't it?
He used to go by
Hell no, nigga, it's a zoo.
You know what they got?
Nigga, the Memphis Zoo ain't shit except for the cat country.
They got the
I remember when they first goddamn had the zoo. You remember your first Memphis Zoo trip? What shit in there, but the lines, nigga. They just showed you all the places they was gonna push shit. Nigga, we got some zebra dirt over there. Remember they had them hungry ass bears? You didn't even know they was bears, them bears was so goddamn cold. Them niggas was standing up, not just walk around. Nigga, do something. I'm hungry as a motherfucker. They got a dog food dispenser right there. You pull the cord in it gives you dog food. You can go to the polar bear. Nigga, they had a polar bear out in Memphis. This nigga had a polar bear in Memphis out in the heat. This nigga just standing out there like this. That nigga was so hot, he had turned brown, nigga. In my ass, man.
Damn, so y'all had a zoo. So what the aquarium that I used to go to, and what is
You
it?
ain't came to no aquarium in Memphis, man. Not in Memphis, man. There wasn't no aquarium in Memphis, man.
No, that nigga was at an apartment in Orange Mound that they got it, nigga.
Yeah, when I come here, man, you want to see some fishes, man. I got some fishes over here, man.
I
You
thought,
got some fishes right here, my nigga. You want to see some fishes?
oh, okay, so what
We
happened?
Blackfoot got fishes over here, man.
I don't know. I ain't never heard
Y'all
of that.
niggas, man, I used to come up here. I don't know what y'all talking about. I don't know what it is.
Nigga. Don't shit happen
Hey,
down
Blue.
here, but
I
crime,
got a court around these
gangster walking, the mid-south south.
Hell yeah.
Nigga.
That gangster walking shit so cold, nigga. First time I seen a nigga doing that shit. Now I don't even know if is this the gangster walking shit what niggas be doing.
Dude. Yo ain't doing it. Yo,
When a nigga do this shit, what's that called when a nigga spit?
Nah, that's that new nigga shit, nigga. We talking about gangster walking where niggas just be walking around in a circle like this, nigga.
Come here. Come here. If you want to do it, come do it. I did.
Oh,
Yeah, them niggas about to fuck the whole party up, nigga. Let somebody get in that nigga way.
that's that shit you told me they used to
Nigga.
do, that player fly, right?
Nigga.
That's cocaine dance.
In here, Memphis niggas will gangster walk the Janet Jackson, nigga. No matter what song it is, when niggas start doing that move,
You said Janet Jackson.
nigga push anybody in front of you, your girl, your baby, you need to move.
That nigga said they're gangster walking Janet Jackson.
Nigga, you
In the
think
midst of the body.
you think I'm
How
playing?
they busting loose? How they
Who
busting
that
loose?
gangster walk? Who that gangster walk? Who that gangster walk? Who
You ain't thought up. Them niggas don't even be wanting.
Yeah, huh? Who that gangster walk? Yeah, huh? Who that gangster walk? Yeah, huh? Who that gangster walk? Yeah, huh? Yeah, huh?
Cut that shit out. It's a nigga man right now. Fuck that pussy ass nigga, boy. I come get with your ass, boy.
All right. Don't step on my damn shoes. That's what I say.
See, all that's happening. That's the whole point.
I fuck around through the
We,
middle of the
nigga, that's the whole point. We stepping on your shoe, nigga. We know it's the nigga who got shot last week. We finna get pushed. Nigga might snatch your goddamn band-aid off, boy.
It always one real nigga that'll battle his ass. He gonna be a nigga from Atlanta, do all Atlanta dances. You
Okay.
can do that gangster walk, gonna be a nigga gonna lean with it, rock with it. The
Shit.
cool patty nigga with on your ass. What you wanna do, boy? Fuck you. Fuck you.
You ever seen two niggas gangster walk against each other, then shit gets serious? Cause the nigga gangster walk up to the other nigga and take the nigga hat, then start weighing that bitch. Woo! Go home. Go home. Cause that's gonna be the story. Claudia Barr is
About to be
covering in the morning.
left up.
I feel like we.
Claudia Barr all over that shit, man.
I want to see a gangster walk. I'll keep hearing about this shit. I want to see who in this bitch can really do a gangster damn walk. I want to see how gangster this shit really
Hey,
is.
hold on. Hey, what? Let me get a Memphis nigga come on here. These niggas think they bullshit.
Come here, nigga.
All right, come here.
Fuck you, man.
DJ, play me some Memphis shit, man. These niggas say he gonna gangster walk for real.
You don't know how to gangster walk?
Oh yeah, that nigga real
Oh
Memphis.
shit.
Oh, that nigga real Memphis nigga. Nigga, he got that motherfucking
Boy.
City Trend jersey on
What's
nigga.
up, my nigga?
When a nigga got the jersey from City Trend, nigga, yeah, let me get that motherfucker, man.
Ooh,
They
wait.
been hit hard with these J's,
That's
man.
that brown shit.
DJ, you got some shit for me?
That nigga built like a tight end.
What part of Memphis you from, bro? You built hungry. Skin ass nigga. Uh-oh.
So this
Bro,
ain't
don't
what you
do
want.
it. Uh-oh.
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want, boy. Your hand look like a catfish. I'm on your ass. Deep fried fish having ass.
You like a phone bitch. Ugly ass nigga. What you talking about?
I look like a whoop. Boy, you laughing.
Like a
What's wrong with you?
phone.
I tear your ass up. Bald head ass nigga. Hey, you talking about? You might be his friend.
DJ.
Oh,
That shit for the
DJ.
nigga real,
oh,
man.
DJ, you got me some shit. We about to have a
You ain't
whole...
know. You ain't know.
I just did the
You better get into that.
Get all the cameras on. Let's get everyone in position. Off the top. Where we at? We right here. We go ahead.
42 that America is going to be a majority brown country. White people are dying faster than they're being born. And as stated by this recent
Man, what is the problem? Great.
Come on with this. No. Two blows to this party. Video. Hey, great. Hey, great. Hey, great. Hey, great. Hey, great.
Ain't wrong. Ain't wrong. And I fuck with that. Y'all remember the Pimp C interview, man? Y'all know that's where that music came from, man. That 3-6 Mafia, man.
Hey, that's the perfect time to tell these folks. Welcome back to the 85.
See what we got? You see what we got here? We got merch. This is what you call merch, but on the merch it says ghetto legend. Right. We're going to another level with this trap shit. We got a real live ghetto legend. Come on, in here with us today. Come on, man. Come on. Man, we can really introduce this man for 20 minutes. Nigga, hide your bitch, man. Man, hide your bitch, man.
I tell you what, if you're watching this right now, go get your mama.
Yeah, man.
And tell her we got too short.
Yeah,
We're not gonna let him cover. We got too much ground to cover tonight. Shit. This is the man that calls all about bullshit. He put his work in. He had my too short tape. Had to. My mama told me, I don't give a fuck what you listen to, but you better not be listening to. Come on. I'm talking about he was terrific. Told a whole generation of young men what to do if you just so happen to stumble upon a bitch. Right. Not a lady. Right. Not your girl. But who? A bitch.
Gave names too. I met this girl. Her name was exactly the way I rock on the microphone. When I met Joan, I took her home. Nigga, she was just like a doggy all on my bone. See, he wrote the ghetto Bible. Exactly. The ghetto Bible. This is the same man that told us Nancy Reagan came to his house, gave him a blowjob, licked the dick up and down like it was corn on the cob, and niggas actually believed it. He didn't have no reason to lie up. But what happened? You tell me. No, what happened? Later on, what they say? Nancy Reagan was Nancy Reagan. What? They said she was known. What? Guilty. Guilty. It was a big star. Keep it out. I don't blame him. I heard he used to rent it out too. But that's none of our business. That's none of our business. A lot of Nancy's got skills, though. Right. Let's finish the intro. Okay. World renowned speaker. You better listen. Motivational talker. OG rap. Come on. Pimp player. Come on. Yeah. Macaroni. Come on. Had one of the hardest hits in the middle of the crack era. Come on, man. Hey. Been rapping since
Streaming wasn't even a thing.
Nigga, that nigga got an 8-track he put out, man.
Both sides called. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Born in that.
Don't forget the song that don't ever go away.
Oh. Which one is that?
Oh. No, the one that never go away. The one that never go away. You gotta hear that shit everywhere you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, none other
Give it up, boo.
Too Short.
Come on.
Before we get this started, you're in a room full of comedians, and I want to say thank you, because when you said, "Oh, the skinny girls let Bruce hit it," hell yeah, shit gave comedians hope. It did. Gave you
Shout out
hope.
to Sam too. I always fuck with the comedians.
Yeah.
Tell me and that dude really is my homie, so I was like not just trying to rhyme. I was like actually throwing my homie a play.
He came over here. We told about that. You got that man so much pussy.
I tell you, one line. That's my homie. That's Bruce, but y'all don't know. Y'all do know he was like the biggest, best comedian in Atlanta for a long time. He was comedy in Atlanta for a long time.
No cap.
Like a long time. He was
All
that guy.
skinny
Like
girls
Bruce.
let Bruce hit it.
Yeah, next time you feeling generous, let them all let Carlos hit it too. It's right. I've been putting it down ever since he left. Come on, man. It's my turn. Throw my name in there. Give Carlos a win.
Let me see his. Oh, promote that bitch and everything.
So actually, what year did it all start?
For me,
Yeah.
well, you know, I jumped off the porch like in 1980. And, I was like 14 years old. Then I started running behind my brother in the streets of Oakland. Started rapping at the same time.
Yeah.
And kind of we used to do the street hustle, just selling tapes. The shit was pretty fucking popular. We used to do customized tapes for the kingpins, you know, the drug kingpins, and then all the foot soldiers. We would give them like, you know, different little mixtapes and shit. And I finally got to make a record in 1985. That's it's called Don't Stop Rapping. And basically, you know, all my shit comes from like street shit. Like the way I got that first album ever was through some street niggas, you know. The way I got my shit out on the streets when we sold tapes, street niggas. You know what I mean? Like just we only sold tapes to drug dealers, and then somebody else would be copying them and let all the civilians get it. But I fucking 85, that was I went to this independent label called 75 Girls. And it's some real player shit, 75 Girls. The nigga who owned it was a real player. And it was real player shit. Like you walk up, you supposed to be going to the studio, holler at the label owner or whatever. Niggas, the bitches in their panties, they partying, this music, this nigga.
Oh, the label lived up to his name.
75
Girls. The label.
Man was like, you know, he was like, you know, was giving me like game, like little learning lessons and shit, like had the broad push up on me, like he had his little girlfriend pull up on me and be like, hey, yeah, short if you tell me some dirt on Dean, I can give you some pussy. I'm a little nigga, right? I'm like, shit, the bitch next door come over every time you leave. And they pull me back and be like, hey, little homie. He's like, little homie, don't be like that. Like, you know, what I'm saying? If you're in this environment, bro, you got to keep it playing. So, you know, that was the best of it. Right. Pull my car, right? Yeah. 4 more than you tripping. I pull my car down. No. She went in the room, said, I'll be right back. She let the robe slip over a little bit. Hey, she ain't never told her everything. That made me over here all the time. You know, got another bit. My nigga in the game. He was back. And later on, I got all this game from him about how to sell independent records, you know, studio, the manufacturer, you know, where to press them up, where the motherfucking who distribute them through all kind of shit. And I started my own shit with some new partners in 87. That Freaky Tales, all that shit. We've been on the roll ever since. So I don't know where it started. Because the nigga been famous since like 11th grade. But you got to 11th grade story. How you get famous? 86. That's your first official record. 85 the first album. Okay, but I want to ask this about the mixtape. So you just catering these straight to the kingpins? You rapping their name? I had a rap partner named Freddie B. Okay. Freddie B was from West Oakland, but he lived in East Oakland. He been to like juvenile hall and the bad kids camp and all that shit. He knew all the street niggas. I didn't really know all the niggas like all over the city. So Freddie B was a rapper, I was a rapper. They try to pit us against each other. That's what they did back in the day. Like my homeboy rap, nigga. You know this shit. Right. So we getting there. We supposed to be battling or whatever. We ended up being like homies, and we made a tape. And the nigga, he was like, nigga, we can sell this shit. You know, we little niggas. I'm like, yeah, so we gonna sell it too. Ain't nobody out at the time but fucking like Run DMC and some. This back in the day, this Grandmaster Flash. The nigga said, man, them niggas was over there selling weed right down the street. And we rolled over there, one tape. Niggas say, y'all want to buy this tape? A couple of niggas knew him. Let us walk up on him. Y'all want to buy this tape? Nigga, what the tape? What? Niggas just listen to it. So homie opened up the car door, popping in. He got the loud stereo. And we bumping into shit. And one of the niggas just slid in the front seat. His eject was like, how much y'all want for it? $5. Then the other niggas like, nigga, I want one too. Like, nigga, we only got one. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll come back tomorrow. The niggas, look, we had, I've been right, we was at Royal Park. And niggas said, hey, the niggas on 84 said, y'all pull up on them too. We like, oh shit. So we was just like living in the moment. But when the niggas said, the niggas on 84 said pull up, we like, nigga, let's go hit every turf where they sell dope. Right. And we started doing that. We just walked up on all the drug dealers. At first time, they'd be like, nigga, who's these niggas? Like, bro, check the music out. But then the word was spreading. So a nigga named Freddie Pratt, my rap partner is Freddie B. So a nigga named Freddie Pratt, I feel like he was like a fan of Freddie B because Freddie P. I don't know. But he was like, man, I rap too. Y'all should come to my spot. So we pull up with Freddie Pratt. He took us to like a dope house. And he got like way better equipment than us. But he can't really rap that good. But it's like, we feel like we're moving up a little bit in the world. You know what I'm saying? And the nigga who spotted was, he was like a real reputable town nigga. So we try to go to the boss man and say, hey, bro, you want to hear one of these tapes? He was like, man, I'm going to hear that fucking whack-ass rap shit. He's like, is that a fucking rap? I don't listen to, you know, OG niggas like this. Listen
Don't listen to Tower of Power, right?
The nigga said, I wasn't listening to rap shit like that shit was about me. But he was like really not focused on us. He just said it, walked off. Next day, nigga, we had a song about you.
Next day, we got a song about you.
We just said, listen to this. So one day we walking down the street. I don't know if it was days later, weeks later, we just walking down. Dude who we gave the tape to, he was on like 94th, 96th, 92nd Sunnyside. We right down on 89th, a few blocks away. This nigga roll up hyper. Like, nigga, you rap niggas? He's like, oh yeah, you know, he said, my name is King D. He said, you niggas on my block right now, this is my block. And nigga said, if y'all don't get me one of them tapes, like y'all met that nigga, like y'all made that nigga, then I come out here no more. Next day, bam. Tape all about his ass. Nigga. All the kingpins start coming to get us. They were sending niggas, like boss niggas in the town. They like, bring the rap niggas to me. Niggas was a messenger service. Bring the rap niggas to me. Look, you got nigga like, hey man, Big Eyes want to holler at you, get the car. You like, what? Nigga take us way to some hood. I want one of them tapes, bro. Start making for all the kingpins.
But see, you said something that was interesting. You said that back then wasn't nothing but Run DMC and Grandmaster Flash and all that.
Wasn't a lot of rap. All should come from New York.
So, with y'all making the music y'all made, did y'all ever get any pressure to try to sound like what was popular?
See, me and Freddie B, we wouldn't do that. We was really on some like local shit. We was whatever the fuck the slang was, whoever was doing acting. We was like fucking telling you the streets in the songs. And then, you know, little ass East Oakland, like nigga, that shit was ours. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, we used to DJ the fucking hood parties that nobody would, you know.
Right,
ain't
nobody going over there.
Yeah, niggas wouldn't do that, so we was doing that. We started doing a little rapping in front of the crowd shit. All that shit worked. So fast forward to start my own label, Freaky Tales. Nigga had all that experience, bro. All them, you know, you talk about them 10,000 hours.
Yeah.
Put your 10,000 hours in, you an expert. They got put them 10,000 in. So when I got the Born the Mac and all that shit, nigga, I was already a fucking seasoned.
Hey man, the way you put it together with Buddy said, I'm only gonna listen to rap if it's about me.
Mm-hmm.
And that shit clicked with you. You figured out what to do. That shit so far ahead of the curve for I don't know.
And we would have been dope ass rappers, but when that little one thing happened, that we went from being dope rappers to niggas like, you know, you gotta fucking fight all the soldiers. You gotta navigate the city there. Like all the big niggas like, hey, leave them niggas alone, leave the rappers alone. We just walked through. You know the little niggas that be holding their down? Right, yeah. They didn't get nowhere to the house with boss at. We went through and let the rap niggas through. So we worked that shit out. It was luck.
Speaking of freaky tales, man, what was the reaction when you first let somebody hear it completely? Like, what was the reaction that you got? Do you remember what that was?
A lot of the songs y'all know was songs that we was making in the streets, and we kind of like remade them later in life. I was like bring the lyrics back. Freaky Tales was it was a song about 16 hoes, and then
Was it when they of the 75?
so this
Hoes, not bitches.
This
Hoes, not bitches.
So I had a line in the song. I was like, I had 16 hoes, fucking 10 toes, and people used to like giggle and shit at the line. So I was like, I'm gonna write a fucking song about them 16 hoes, and I wrote a song like how I met each one of the 16 hoes, and I called it Freaky Tales. And I was probably like, I was in high school. So later on, I did another version with 75 girls, but it was too long. So the version y'all heard, everything else corny was like the best of the best.
I'm on my 72nd view.
Woke up, green head on the
Mama said you can't
You know what she do. The one that came out about
These hoes just like me. That's crazy. That's fucking amazing.
But it's all game though, man. I was studying the pimp game, and I was interpreting it in the songs, and I was mastering.
Yeah, I asked you who your top 5 Oakland pimps were.
I mean, the most famous Oakland pimps is the Ward brothers. That's who they made the movie The Mac about. And you look in that movie, you'll see like anybody that's not an actor is an Oakland pimp. Like the Oakland, they use the real pimps to make the movie and the real hoes. The Mac is a cold movie.
Yeah, that's my dog. It's great. You ain't no pimp. Soundtrack even for hoes. That shit.
Go get the bitch. You ever notice Pretty Tony in the new shit he be doing? You're like, nigga, that's Pretty Tony.
October 16th, Phoenix, Arizona. Come on, man. The footprint center will be fine. The footprint center. That was gonna be bad. Yeah, you can't open the doors with your hands. You gotta put your foot up. That's October the 16th. That's when we're going. The footprint center. Ghetto Legend Store. Y'all ready to go back to Phoenix? You already know. That's that show when you said, women coochie be singing and they be acting like they don't smell it and fly just off the stage. That was famous. So we got to recreate another one. Time to go back. Let's do it. Yeah. Okay, so October 16th. Come see your boy. Footprint Arena, Phoenix, Arizona. We live. Ghetto Legend Store.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, XP. And it's your girl, Rhea Nicole. And y'all already know that we had to add dates to the tour. And y'all know Florida was on the list. We outside in Florida, baby. We coming to Tampa, Florida. I love me some Tampa. Yes, October 4th, we're going
to put your 100.
wait, everybody out of here.
You never not see us as British hoes, nigga. Willie Dynamite was on Sesame Street for 30 years. He just came out of camp. Yeah, he was. Willie Dynamite ran down. Willie Dynamite ran down. You think you so tough with your $1,000, with your $100 coach and your 30 black bitches working for you. Yeah, rest in peace, Kenny Red. Oh, yeah, Kenny Red. I got that.
One of my favorites. When I was a little nigga, my hero was Gangsta Brown. And Gangsta Brown, he was my hero because out of all the way the pimps used to ride and just ride by you and shit, he would literally look over at you and like wave, give you a wave, what's up, little homie? But the nigga used to ride around a brown limousine with all the hoes in the back, and he be driving.
This nigga drove his own limousine.
You pimping right now, roll the back windows down. So the little nigga, you see this nigga got a limo full of hoes, they all his hoes. Then I went to school with a nigga named Frank the Bank. Frank Smith, that nigga went to our school, and his hoe went to our school too.
What the fuck?
This other hoe used to drop them off at school because she was older, right? And then she'd pick them up at the school, top down. Take him up, nigga.
That's cold.
I break the bank and turn his homework in. I break the bank and do your number like bitch, please. We all Miss Johnson, you can't say what's in the cafeteria. That's a prick. I got to use say Frank had the nigga selling pussy. Brother, he might have been, brother. The nigga, we all be in our little jeans and Nikes or whatever. These niggas slacks and shoes. About 20 gold chains. Yeah, he got the fucking collar with the little gold hanging on the collar. How old was this nigga? God damn. Frank was a young nigga, long ass perm. He looked like the Mac the movie. Right. He was alright, shit. He was pretty high school. Straight up.
No short dog. The real short dog.
It's the 80s, bro. Nigga came to school first day, 10th grader. He probably had hundreds of thousands of dollars, man. Probably millions. Who knows? And came to school. They came to school first day of school, 10th grade with an army. This nigga had on, you know when you was 12th grade to get your ring? Right. This nigga had like 20 of them on a gold chain. As a 10th grader, first day of school, he came with class rings on a gold rope. And then I beat him with a little skinny rope, like nigga, yeah, he came in with an army, they beat up a couple people. They was like, to this little nigga, nobody touches him. I'm glad nigga knew who he was. Ain't nowhere in the world. Every day at lunch, a whole 20 niggas that didn't go to our school showed up to be his like secret service. And every day, nigga. 20 niggas show up and be like, all right, you got a problem with this nigga? This nigga had a nigga, his job used to be to carry the big ass radio. He just hold the big radio with the 8 batteries. And they was them niggas, man. What's up with that nigga in school? Them niggas like 10th grade. You was going to him up? Yeah, he went to school every day. Graduate, everything. But when you have to ask him and say what's up to him. You gotta be like, this nigga 10th grade, you in 12th grade, you gotta say, hey, man, it's cool if I say what's up to D. That nigga was a little bitty high school kid here. I ain't never heard no shit like this. But that's only at lunch though, so in between class, you might just step motherfucker. Hey, you in a hurry, nigga, and you behind the pimp, and this nigga walking slow. Don't nobody pass to a D. Don't nobody pass to a D. Hey, nobody gonna pass. You going to wait. Real bad. I'm gonna be like this kind of how it was. This is teacher though. Fuck you, man. That's crazy. I done seen the punishment too. They were like, hey, yo, D, what up? One of the homies just bing you a little bit like, man, you didn't get authorized to say that. This nigga was a diplomat and I won't say what's up to say. I don't speak to nobody anymore. So what happened? You smoked him up. I had to move that nigga back to the 8th grade. You know I'm telling the truth, right? You ain't ready to go to school with a big kid. What's up, these kids? You lying to say that? I lied. And we go back to Memphis, man? All the way. Yeah. Right before we started. Yeah, we were. I don't want to not talk about
No, yeah. We ball with the style.
No, we was talking about some crunk shit and some shit.
Yeah.
I said, motherfuckers don't ever say that when crunk is being invented, right? You from the cradle. I was right there in the sessions. I was here in Atlanta. I was on the songs. I was there. And I went on to say, I know that where it came from. It came from Memphis, right? I said ATL bought it and made it bigger and better. Right. And blew that shit up. And then when the Bankhead Bounce came in 94, right, it was a rap. That was it.
So explain it because I'm a 92 baby. I remember the Bankhead, like that was a prominent dance for us for like 18 years.
And you couldn't do the shoulders, nigga. It was a few different songs. What's up with the Bankhead Bounce? Me back. Every time Bankhead Bounce contest. This is my Bankhead, this is my song. Bankhead Bounce, Donkey Kong. This is my Bankhead, this is my song. Bankhead Bounce, Donkey Kong. That nigga from Yin Yang Twins wrote the Bankhead Bounce song. Which one? You know that he with what? Was he from Bankhead? D-Rock, yeah, he wrote that song. But really, I remember it being more like when the Outkast album came out, the first one, and then the Goody Mob album followed it. That was the essence of ATL. We started getting the style. That was going, nigga, we Atlanta, nigga. Like, that was it was no more turning back from there.
Yeah.
And speaking of, like, I heard a song that I had never heard in Atlanta, and the crazy thing is, I thought about you when I heard the song just because of the context that I met this girl in Atlanta.
That's love in your mouth. That's Kilo.
Right.
And Big Boy.
When you hit, do you know what song that is?
Kilo's one of the first songs out here.
Kilo. That's
I'm
Kilo.
saying, being around during that time, like, do you take it like, you know what I mean, I'm that big of an influence? Do you see your influence in them type of songs?
I mean, I was trying to be a part of it, man. I was there. I used to be on fucking Old National Highway at Shooter's Pool Hall when they fucking put on the MJG and 8 Ball album Coming Out Hard, and that's the whole album play. And the whole album play, huddle, dancing, niggas shooting pool, niggas drinking, just let it play, like for real. So I mean, nigga, I can tell you Atlanta history, nigga.
I'm ready. Come on, man. We're here for it, bro.
I go back like Playboy Palace,
Right?
Come on.
that fucking Nicky's on Stewart before they changed the name down the street from here. That was the shit.
So that was the strong.
The $5 table dance made me do it. The $5 table
That's what
dance.
made me, like, you heard about that at Oakland, was like, nigga was like, hey, nigga, you know what?
Come on, let's think about the $5 table dance.
Right.
You got Magic City,
Right.
$10 a table dance. Come on. You got the Gold Club up there talking about 10 and 20 and all that shit, and everybody going there. Every other club, $5, bust it open. $5. One song, my boy.
That shit made me choke.
You get one song.
Give it up, don't stop. Ain't nothing but a tabletop. Give it up, don't stop. Yeah, all that shit.
Yeah, the regular nigga come up with $20 to get you one drink, bust over 4 records and leave. Like, nigga,
Yeah,
I'm not wrong.
Kilo had all these experience the $5 table dance. I can't say that.
So when
You've
you
been
express
here that long. Yeah.
Man, it was amazing though. Like,
Oh, me and this nigga, boy, that's all we did after every
bottles and tables.
We brought one country ass home, but he and this motherfucker ran up $300 worth of $5 dance and talking about.
Nigga said $300.
How many days you gonna get me? I knew the shit wasn't going to end well when that nigga came back and like, man, I think this is like me. I was like, man, this nigga sitting there watching. He locking eyes. The nigga said, I don't know, man. She vibing. I said, no.
That father guy sitting in there, and she walk out, she had the money to prank the bank. He be like, God damn, what the fuck is this?
No bullshit. They worked the deal.
But it wasn't like there was a low budget.
She was old for that. Right.
It was like, I'll show you the pictures, nigga. Please. You got fucking,
So they was bad.
all the clubs had cameraman. So the cameraman, you like the way she danced, like the way she looked? Right. You like, cameraman, let me get a picture of her. Bust it up. $5 for the picture. You and the girl you been liking all night, butt ass naked. Fact.
Bro, if I was there, I would have that shit blown up in my house. Like,
you can say,
yeah.
bust it open like that. Right. Bend it over, bust it open. You can say, let me hold it in the picture. And
Right.
you up.
That's why I love playing.
Go and saying that.
How long is it? 20 days?
I got the picture, let me hold it. You just take it. I got how you doing? How I got a picture of Magic City. 4 naked ones on this side, 4 naked ones on that side. Legendary, man.
Tell about Freaknik for the people that didn't go, because you said you heard, and I feel like you had to have an influence on Freaknik. All the shit he was doing at Freaknik, probably. I didn't know we could hear it.
So 92, right? 92, we get a phone call after this shit already happened. We get the word like, man, this thing happening in Atlanta. It's called the Freaknik. You know, we got Oakland niggas that's out here going to school. Right. We got a couple niggas that
Hella education, my nigga.
Hella brain, hella
Nigga out here doing hella good. I'm on the honor roll, town business. Hella good.
we got niggas at Mo Brown, Clark, and
the whole AEZ.
and what's the
Morehouse.
No, yeah, we got the little homies at all of them. So we get the word. It's a cool party. Piedmont Park, Freaknik, big ass picnic, big ass park. We come back in '93. The shit. I guess a lot of people told the people where they was from,
Right.
and the shit spilled out the park onto the streets. Nigga, that's probably the first time I just seen like just disrespectful Daisy Dukes just hanging out, Roof hanging out the drop top, They hanging out the window. They on the corner. It went good for 2 years. See the little bras, they do a little show for you. Kick it, ass chicks hanging out. We don't got nothing like that on the West Coast at the time. Ain't no ass chicks hanging out in jean shorts. Right. Doesn't exist.
Black men. Can you imagine as a black man the first time you see some ass? The first time it happened in black man history, like what the fuck is going on?
This back for the white girl.
Yeah.
She was always wearing shorts.
But her ass didn't have no ass like.
The jean shorts cut them off, everything not big on. You know, I miss when you see a big old ass and you knew it was a big old ass.
I don't know what the fuck it might be now.
You didn't have ass. What's a big old ass?
Yeah, you hit them motherfuckers. That shit feel
I
like.
know some girls right now with big old asses when they grandmama, and they be like, bitches done fucked up the game.
Yeah.
They get sweaty, like they big old natural ass. Right. And they like, oh, your fake booty. Like, no, that's not hand me down.
I know. When you see a real ass, it's a thing to see. You should know a real ass.
You a ass,
But
big ass.
maybe you ain't seen enough ass.
No,
You see a lot of ass. But ever since a young
you
guy,
didn't
I
know
a lot of
about
ass.
that. I knew that.
Yeah, right.
In reality, I'm just
don't know. You get that good doctor. That's them legs hit you wrong though. You
Doctor
gotta
take
get
your shoulders and put
ass,
right in your ass.
legs, calves. You gotta get third.
Minneapolis, Minnesota.
When y'all get back home, like 8 of us went. Don't tell not a near Oakland nigga about this shit.
I'm tired.
So, yeah, how you not gonna tell, nigga? I can't. Y'all was doing videos, man. Hanging out the door. I swear to God, I went down there, bro. I seen 5 big asses hanging on the bottom of the door. Man, get this nigga. Please, bro. We gotta go to Atlanta. You can't go there. Listen, my brother, when I'm telling you, they down there. In Atlanta, Georgia. And everywhere. They got on just enough shorts. Just enough.
Pussy hanging out the side.
Oh, you ain't say that first time. You said pussy hanging out the side. Now see, this is another moment. Another moment in black history. Pussies don't even hang out the side no more. These pussies directly in the middle. These pussies fit perfectly in a pair of pants. Ain't no extra meat hanging out. Oh, global warming is real. Heavy trail right there. Yeah. But they were actually doing it. They jumping on top of cars. They back doing that. They twerking on headlights though.
95, this is where Chicago niggas, Detroit niggas, everybody called everybody. Miami niggas coming up, everybody. New York niggas, they all out here looking at the thing, and it went off good. The girls was doing the twerk, it was still going, you know, bam, take a picture. You know, you get the camera or something. Not a camera phone, but you like have a real camera. Yeah. Big ass camcorder with the VHS in it. You like that hitting it, she hitting it for you, keep it moving. Cool. I don't know what happened after that. I don't know if y'all heard about Freaknik 95 and 96. Nigga. Freaknik 95, his first day. I think I was somewhere like the underground. We worked the Peachtree walking around. Right? Nigga, these niggas see like a cute girl. A whole mushroom and niggas run over to her. She come out running butt ass naked. They pulling, they grabbing, they like trying to grab. Like nigga, Freaknik 96 was all dudes. No female came out.
Nah, that wasn't Freaknik.
Yeah, y'all done called the way up, motherfuckers.
Picnic.
It was a female, but it wasn't. 96 was all they didn't even try to have 97. It was so bad.
That was picnic. That wasn't no freak.
Yeah, that picture they were taking, they grabbing ass. That was all about women. They got too fucking work. They couldn't handle it. They couldn't just stand back and enjoy the beauty of what they was presenting.
See, that's why you ain't want niggas to tell nobody, because you knew the word was going to get out. It was all the niggas of 1995.
And 96.
Yeah,
You know,
they could have kept going to this day if niggas wasn't too fucking
we can't do a Freaknik now. We can revamp it.
No,
you
it
can't
ain't never going to be like that.
They can't tell nobody.
It ain't never going to be like that. That leads to my next question. Like, your time back then, like, you didn't transition through time.
nigga, it's amazing that you can still be you and don't have to change who you are as the culture has changed to where everybody's so offended by shit. What do you think separates you from having to deal with the type of shit that people think is offensive, man?
Well, me personally, I wasn't just being like disrespectful in my songs. I was like, you a bad bitch, kind of like you a punk bitch. I was like, you know what I'm saying? I was complimenting.
These were positive bitches.
I'm just saying, the way this shit evolved, man, I kind of put myself in a position where, if you notice, listen to the old Too Short songs, listen to the new Too Short songs. You know, when I walked in, y'all was playing like, I ain't gonna do it. They all got a little bit of humor in it. So if you gonna sit here and like kind of like say something about the bitch, at least make her smile.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, at least
The logic.
Right. Yeah. Talk about the bitch, at least talk about her in a positive manner.
I always viewers too. Look. At this segment right now, we are not talking to you specifically. Don't be in them comments responding to the shit that we're saying. This is not directed to you. This is about her. The bitch.
She's about her. She's about the bitch. So that's what I say. I always deflect.
Right.
So I say, listen to the way I write the song. I'm like, she did this shit. She's a bitch. I never say, you a bitch to the girls. You know what I'm saying? I always give the females the option to rap along with me.
And you know the first defense is going to be like, who hurt you?
Niggas that fuck that freak nigga now, these bitches.
I really want to know who hurt us.
It's the coaches. The people hurt me. It was the parents. When they told me the rules, I was like, wow. Those are the rules.
Yeah, but standing at the bottom. It really is.
Those are the rules?
Yeah, I like the technical rules. So I was like, I think I'm going to go with this shit. Stick with this. Treat me like a pimp. If I ain't got no hoes, treat me like a pimp.
Oh, shit.
That's the coldest shit in the world right there. Listen, even if I ain't got no hoes, treat me like a pimp. Don't do me like that. See, we're going to put that in the Bible of Too Short quotes. What?
Like, that's what it is. It's like, I don't care what you do in life, and you walk in there with that attitude. Females are allowed to think like that, too. Treat me like a motherfucking pimp.
Even if I ain't got no
I get my
hoes.
fingernails done all day, I count money. Bitches roll my weed for me.
Yeah.
I don't do shit and kick back. And if I walk in the room and you disrespect me, I ain't fucking with you. If I walk in the room and you ain't got my money, I ain't fucking with you.
Shit.
I told you it's
That's
good.
it.
That's the one right there.
Just cut it off.
I still want my money, but I
We
ain't
don't talk about that on here.
Good shit. Feel me like him, even though.
Make me a couple dollars on here. But yeah, that's
Man, you might have just changed my whole thought process. I don't know.
I'm gonna go home and get cussed the fuck out.
nah, I ain't even knowing you, man. I ain't even paying attention to the comment. I was trying to make everybody listen to that show.
You start swinging. I don't know what it is. I know the first two.
You know what the choosing fee, right?
Of course.
Yeah, the choosing fee is like, that's rule number one.
I was in the
low room, because I walk in the room and you ain't got my money, I ain't fucking with you.
Shit.
When they told me the rules, I was like, wow, those are the rules.
Yeah, but standing at the bottom. It really is.
Those are the rules?
Yeah, I like the technical rules, so I was like, I think I'm going to go with this shit.
Man.
Stick with this. Treat me like a pimp.
Man.
Even if I ain't got no hoes, treat me like a pimp.
Oh, shit.
Man, that's the coldest shit in the world right there. Listen, even if I ain't got no hoes, treat me like a pimp. Don't do me like that. See, we're going to put that in the Bible of Too Short quotes. What?
Like, that's what it is. It's like, I don't care what you do in life, and you walk in there with that attitude. Females are allowed to think like that, too. Treat me like a motherfucking pimp.
Even if I ain't got no
I get my
hoes.
fingernails done all day, I count money. Bitches roll my weed for me.
Yeah.
I don't do shit and kick back. And if I walk in the room and you disrespect me, I ain't fucking with you. If I walk in the room and you ain't got my money, I ain't fucking with you.
Shit, hell yeah.
That's it.
That's the one right there.
Just cut it off.
I still want my money, but I ain't fucking with it still.
Good shit. Feel me like him, even though
Ain't got no hoes.
I'm saying, I got business.
Man, you might have just changed my whole thought process. I don't
I'm
know.
gonna go home and get cussed the fuck out.
Don't get me caught. Don't come back with no black guy. You gonna go ahead and get fucked up. Hey, get off me. You start swinging. I don't know what. Another person. You know what the choosing fee, right? Yeah, the choosing fee is like that's rule number one. I was saying, I don't know no rule because I think I don't know what guideline I was going by. Before you allow her in your life, you gotta put a number on it. She has to pay to get in your life. So if your number is $5,000, $10,000 or higher, you like it had a discount. They had coupons. It's like, thank you. Ooh, it's cold. There's a coupon. He's cold. Ooh, they came up and had to fly that long CVS. 30% off the door. That's hilarious.
So hold on, choose the price. That's what you got. Okay.
Choose the fee. It's not a price.
Price. It's not a price.
So it's a bit like
you gotta be paid.
I'm like, okay, you like me. Then there's a fee. If you like me. Let me put a number on it. What about $115? What if he ain't got it? Okay. I ain't got that either. You can't get going down, man. But look at this though. Look at this. I'm gonna shoot the fee. I'm gonna shoot the shit. Right? Just try it. Just try it one day. A little chick gonna be fucking with you, whatever. Right? Just try it. Just say, Shawty, I really would want to fuck with you, but you got to like give me at least $1,000, make me look your way. Just try it. Oh man, you gonna have to give me your number before I try that shit. Hold on, I gotta have your direct contact. Hey, hold on, wait, stop real quick. You know, jump real quick. She ain't going for it. Nigga, what I'm supposed to say next? That's the worst thing you can say. That's the worst thing you can say. Hell no. How many times in a day do a chick tell a nigga hit that cash app, nigga? Yeah. Reverse it. See what happens.
Yeah.
But they definitely do it. That's why I be like, where do you think get the game from? Money. No wonder they got the game from money. Reverse the shit, see what happens. It works. It really works. So the bitch asked me, I want a purse. I'm like, I want some socks. She coming in and selling you so short. She's selling you so short. You gotta go crazy. I want expensive socks. You live in the socks. Bitch, you think I want a hand? I want $2,000 worth of socks. You gotta give her some motivation. But let me ask you this though. With that type of game,
What they call it? Get it off my shopping list.
do you have to be in a certain position as a man to be able to have that work for you? Because you can say that it work because, but nigga,
I feel like I'm gonna say this to the camera, niggas that know it. Nigga, you should be able to pick from zero. You should be able to come up from zero. From zero, man. You must. It's the gift of gab. You should be able to come up from nothing. You should look in the mirror and go, nigga, we gonna get it today. Come on.
Give them some places that they can go to get it from. Give them a few places for the niggas that don't have the ability to be able to.
You can't give it to. If you feel like you ain't gonna get it, I would highly recommend probably listening to Chip Short album 120.
There you go.
I can't do
That shit like it's a fucking like
buy you some for the low educated motherfucker.
Okay, so y'all know
Women
about
ain't
22.
always about having a bitch selling some pussy. It's always been about it's the game. It's the game. Right.
That's what you see. Now you're enlightening motherfuckers.
Right. Cause you got motherfuckers in there like, oh, they talking about selling pussy. No, this ain't got to do with a vagina. Trying to get $1,000 for stock.
No.
Hey. I'm gonna go home. This bitch. I need $1,000 to breathe. You know what niggas ain't realize lately? These hoes are pimping. Oh, of course. They're running it loud and clear. And I'm like, these niggas don't see what's going on. But yeah, that's what the game is on. That's what I mean. You clocking in. And niggas are doing it. You get the game. That's where the game coming. Like, I was always told that, you know, the ones that really are successful in the game and the ones that get it wrong. This nigga stupid, man. He need $1,000 to breathe. I ain't breathing until you put it in my hand. You heard me before though, man. She said, DC, you hella funny. You hella funny. I just want to fuck with you. You like, my life is complicated right now. It's gonna probably take 5,000, 10,000 uncomplicated. I need $2,000 worth of stock. Right now. Me too. You ain't free. You got time on my free. And you gotta be barefoot when you do a little bit. I need socks right now for your toes. That's crazy. I tried to cut one time. What did you do? I know. No, it looked like I was a man. I was like, you gotta put fuck because I need your man. I got a homie that he pull up in the Benz, take her to his nice house, right? Spend a little dough on her, then he double back on her and say, man, I'm in this fucking business situation. I'm at the greatest deal in the world. I'm about 10 G's short. He done showed her all the money he got and everything. She like, I think I got you. This was his job. If she didn't go for it, he was like their last date. Didn't be a new one. Because he sizing you up like you look like you got a little paper, chick, the female. It's just like he showed her the money first. Spend a little bit, then like, damn, I got a situation. I'm about 10 years out. Yeah, you know, you fucking with grown ass women with a little savings, she like, go and get it. You done knocked it down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Knock it down, knock it down, man.
You already know.
You fucking like shoulder, like you ain't no rough nigga, you don't have fly car. No, it's not a problem. No, it's not a problem.
Man, you ever been in a relationship or had a girlfriend or anything like that?
Hell yeah.
I mean, but you know what I'm saying? With that mentality, do they have to accept or treat you like a pimp even when you ain't got no hoe?
I say treat me like a pimp. I didn't say I was a pimp. I never this shit paid me way better than anything I could do trying to pimp hoes. And then, as you know, in hip hop right now, I was kind of like ahead of my curve back in the day. I'm like, well, shit. If I rap about pimping and then I start pimping, I'm going to jail, nigga. I'm not gonna rap about some criminal shit and then do the crime. So I basically, even the pimps, all the pimps that know that I represent the game and all the pimps that fuck with me, they know what I was doing. They're like, nigga, you repping the game. You making the kind of music that we like to ride to. My one homie, he used to, it was a reward for his hoes. If she would hoe up enough, he had many hoes. If she would hoe up enough, bitch, you get to me too short. One time he said, bitch, there you go.
Dang. What's my favorite word?
Like, you knew a girl, I heard you was a superstar. You did that shit, girl. Now, time team.
Oh, man, went even harder.
That's better than let Bruce did.
More effective, too.
Bitch, if you hoe up, you get to me too short.
Get to me too short.
Right.
I did that for my homie.
What you saying that, like, what does authenticity mean to you in this game, like in the rap game? What is that? Because you just said, nigga.
I got a problem with authenticity right now these days because it got too real.
Mm-hmm.
It got too fucking real. It's like you wanted to paint a picture that felt real and looked real in the video, whatever. You wanted to paint a picture.
Yeah, they paint a picture now. Crime scene.
You didn't really want to say.
A compository sketch.
Niggas like Jay-Z and E40 and a few other niggas, they perfectly talk about retro slanging cocaine. In a non-incriminating way.
Yeah, right. In the 80s, in 30 years. Right.
So much dope, not so much dope. Right. And they did the shit, thinking I'm not about to incriminate myself. Rap got hella real, man. So I'm like, authenticity was a thing. I think it's a bad thing now.
It's too real. I think that because when you started, the rap game was a representation of the street, right? And now it's kind of reversed where the street is rap. You know what I mean? It turned into the reverse. So, and speaking of that, like, you've been around for a long time. I personally have a theory where I think the streets is way worse in the 80s and the 90s. But I believe now that we got the fact that we can see all of the crime happening and it's so readily available, it just seems like it's worse.
The numbers are not as high.
So do you believe that it was, you hear people say now all the time that being a rapper is the most dangerous job in the world? And, rest in peace to the brother PNB Rock, but do you believe being as a rapper, as long as you have, that it truly is the most dangerous job in the world?
I think that if we're about to get into the energy shit now, because I think the energy is real. And you sit there, you can go back and look at rappers like Spice One, who was you know, he went and found his way in the world and did shit, but in the early days of his career, a lot of people wanted to like fuck with him and fight him because he was like, I'm a killer. I'm like, you know, man, he had to like go through some trials and tribulations on getting past saying I'm the toughest nigga out here. Take a nigga like DJ Quick. Right now, niggas been blooded up forever, right? Nigga blood this, red out, red rag, it's all in, it's commercialized, it's everywhere. But when DJ Quick first started making records, he said, I'm a blood from Compton. There was a whole lot of Crip niggas in LA and around the country that was kind of like a little bit more out there. And the blood shit was like blood used to stick together, the numbers was lower. And it was like, they wasn't really like flaunting that shit like that. It was some real shit, but they wasn't really going, you know, in the rap song, yeah, I'm a blood, this, that. And DJ Quick did it, caught a lot of flack. Like he had to go through a lot of shit to blaze that trail. But now, you know what I'm saying? Niggas is like, I'm from this specifics. I'm from this hood. These are my enemies. Right. So on a daily basis, we try to kill these niggas. And then when they do kill a nigga, they be like, yeah, we got so-and-so. That's like, nigga, like, nigga, what are you doing in that pack? Yeah, now you flaming them up. You fucking like fanning the flames and fucking like telling yourself. Like, it's just got too fucking real. And I think that the reason why I got a problem with it is because the rap fans started saying, I ain't finna support you if I find out you're not the real deal. So then niggas who really wouldn't have been rappers in my day, because they was just too real for it, they the rappers now. Like the nigga who's the prolific writer with the insight, the little, you know, the little artistic, the little artistic nigga, he can't even get in now because he ain't got no goddamn track record. Right. They won't let him in.
Yeah, right. Back then they was pulling up on you, making you make tapes about you. Right. Yeah. Nowadays, nigga like, fuck, what the studio that? I'm gonna make a song about me.
Right. Yeah, my homeboy's like, yeah, nigga, make a song, nigga, about a little nigga who's 6th grade selling cigarettes. Nigga had to shoot that.
I was in the 6th grade selling cigarettes.
Yeah, now that nigga is the rapper. That nigga the rapper.
Yeah, it did. But I mean, you know, as a hip hop fan, and we all are, like, we love the music. Like, I remember being young and thinking that Master P really was Master P, nigga, the ice cream man, because you don't have nothing to differentiate, because it's the narration of the environment that you come from.
You mean you thought he was selling coke?
He takes the nigga out
of ice cream truck.
Out of ice cream truck. I thought this would need to happen right now, man, for real. This would need to happen right now. Right the fuck now. These little niggas, these young niggas is getting all this fucking money, need to look up and realize the main nigga is the bag nigga. You have a bag nigga, he's like the leader of your crew. He's the one who generates the income. We all eating off what he's doing, right? We got to protect this nigga to all ends like he's motherfucking Barack Obama. This nigga needs a little D security detail. Yeah. Like my little homie that went to high school would fuck this. You need to watch these niggas like that from now on. Like, nigga, you finna go where? Nah, you ain't going there. We finna send 3 homies with the things with you. Like, we gotta do that forever. Right. I call it protect the bag. Right. We're not protecting the bag if you let. Okay, we all niggas, right? He our star. We about to get in the fight. He can't fight with us. Right. Like niggas, 2 niggas with the bag, take him back.
Well, you got a bail us out?
Right. Boy, you got a bail us out.
Like, nigga, somebody really gotta take the fucking fall for the money man. You gotta do it, man. You like, nigga, I'm gonna go shoot this nigga for you. Get caught or not. You ain't gonna never have to worry about that. Right. And then you gonna make sure that nigga straight. Yeah, and that's how it's supposed to go.
But we ain't, them young niggas ain't trained like that.
I'm telling them right now, nigga. Like, treat this nigga like he's the president. If he's the nigga that's bringing the money to your neighborhood, to your block, to your crew, protect that nigga. Even if he want to come run to the fight, he want to be in it, he want to take his gun, stop him. You don't got to fight no more, nigga. You are starved.
But see, that was, I would think that was easier to do back.
We gotta go back to it.
We gotta go back. But it's so difficult to do that when everybody got the ability to show what they doing, like 24/7. Because like creativity, if you the bag, right? Let's say it's 1985 and that mentality, it's easy for us to run that mentality. But when everybody got somebody, hey man, you ain't got no chain, you ain't got this in your comments every time you post a picture, it do something to make you want to be the president now.
No, and just so you the real thug in the crew. You the nigga that do the most of the heavy work for the crew. Right. You gotta override that nigga and his new thinking. The guy like, nigga, no, you can't go nowhere no more by yourself. You can't. My niggas just told me that. They say, OG, we gotta stop you two floating around the way you floating around because this shit getting crazy out here. So I'm like, damn, I've been floating like this for a long time. They're like, nah, it's just different. Like, they looking like, damn, this nigga clip the bag. Even though you the OG, we still can't clip the bag. We gotta keep the bag, man. Protect the fucking bag, bro. The main nigga might not understand it. That's why you the hardest nigga in the crew. Protect this nigga, man. Like, even he don't even want you to do it. Do it anyway. Right. The nigga ain't tough as you. Tell the nigga, go home. You can't come out. You don't go get your phone and bring it back. Like, fuck that. This shit is too hot, man. They shoot R&B niggas, man. They shot Lil TJ.
Real shit.
Nigga. That nigga got one of my favorite songs. I was hella mad when they shot Lil. I don't even know the nigga. I was hella mad.
That shit be crazy. Hella weird. And niggas gotta understand we gotta stop letting senseless niggas be able to approach certain people. You see what I'm saying?
Lil D-Roll.
It's right. No, man. Just say what's up. Just say what's up. You can't walk with a motherfucking president. Nigga, you see the White House every day. But you ain't walking on his grave.
They'll walk over with you with their phone out.
Yeah, but
they said
that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the difference in being a celebrity now versus being a celebrity when you came out. That's another question for you. Do you think do you enjoy being a celebrity back then when fame was what it was when you first hit versus now when you have all the access?
Everything on planet Earth was better before social media, nigga. Everything was better. Everything. Only thing wasn't better was all the platforms and getting all that money. But, oh my God, life? You could live a night and that night stay there? Nigga, nobody would capture the image of that night. Right. Oh my God, can you imagine living that life? I always say that I felt like I've been famous in the 80s. Bro, that night that you lived, nobody got one picture. Nobody even had a goddamn camera. It's word of mouth.
Right. Like you was in Magic City, where Four Naked was this way, and Four Naked was that way.
They didn't want autographs because nobody had a fucking pencil on one piece. Right. And it was cool. Right. Like, you like a motherfucker. They told them to get pictures. Like, all niggas should get back there and was what? My nigga, I fuck with you. Fuck with your shit, nigga. I fuck with you. Like, nigga, give a nigga a moment. That was lit. And I don't think need it. Do y'all remember? Y'all old enough for this. Do y'all remember when a nigga could not ask another nigga for a picture? Like dare take a selfie with two niggas. What? This guy okay. A nigga be like, nah.
I couldn't imagine a nigga taking a selfie with the back then. Nigga pull out the Polaroid. Wind it back. No, that was a different.
You ain't gonna get all the pictures they from here down.
You can't do about it.
Back then, way more structure. You lost a lot of structure with the fucking internet shit.
I don't know who the fuck people be trying to impress. I don't know what the fuck they think they gonna post and their business is gonna magically show up and be like, wow.
Motherfuckers talking out of turn.
You know who did it? It was DJ Khaled and Snapchat. When he took that fucking was it Snapchat? When he took that fucking camera and showed everybody where he was at.
Yeah.
That drove everybody crazy. They loved it. Everybody wanted to show you where they was at after that.
I mean, it's deeper than that. Niggas showing you what they ate today, what color their shoestrings is, and everything. Like, it's like if you don't show it on social media, it never happened. Versus when you was coming up, when nigga, if you show it, shit was new. Motherfuckers was sharing. Yeah, exactly. That's like, I don't know who the fuck that is. That
shit went from sharing to oversharing.
But on the positive side, the funny shit is winning. I stay in tune with social media platforms, and the funny shit is outnumbering all the other goofy shit, standing by cars that ain't yours and fucking lying about your day. That shit kind of like moving to the side for the funny shit is winning.
Yeah.
Everybody like, niggas who ain't even funny, like woke up like, nigga, I'm about to start being funny. Even though they ain't funny, they still try it. But I really think social media is taking care of itself, right? By being funny, right? And the informative shit is dope. Like, the dope part's about it. The fake shit, you know what I'm saying? I feel bad for all the chicks who fuck their body up for social media.
Right.
Like, I feel really bad. Like, I wish they wouldn't have did that. Like, you want to take a picture and get 1 million followers. Right. I'll call yourself an influencer.
That's what you said. We had one girl, she said, I want to be an influencer. And we was like, oh shit, that became a goal now. You want to influence people to do what?
You think what? Yeah. She had no idea.
She had no idea. We were like, what you influence?
And that natural beauty is a winner. Right?
Yeah,
And natural beauty is the one lady. Come on, clap it out. You got that point. You already fine. You got to tell them. You already fine. You ain't got to do none of that shit. Beautiful, baby.
I like the term it's taken now with the, the creative shit, all the new little edits and shit, and, making people be a little more creative. I like that.
So you come on the time for the video vixen. That don't exist no more. It's all Instagram models now. But you was back in the time when they were the video vixens, like
Move magazine,
and all that. You know what I mean? Like you come from out that era. Yeah, you come from out a different era. So like you done walked through so many different decades and eras in this game. Like, what's your favorite decade? I mean, what's your favorite era in hip hop?
Oh, my years in Atlanta was very special. That would have been 93 to 08. That was like that was a good school.
Yeah, you had a lot of fun at Freaknik. You moved to Atlanta, right? And never went back.
That was around 15 years.
15 years.
Off the man. 93. Damn.
You saw a lot. You saw Atlanta go through a lot of shit.
No short doubt.
I remember
Real short
to
doubt.
Magic City, and the baddest girl in there, they dancing and shit. You be like, what you doing later? And she be like, I don't know. Shit. I'm like, yes, man, I need. She's like, nigga, I'm coming with you. That's all it do. I tried that shit one day. She was like, nigga, I don't do nothing. Just $1,000, nigga.
Fact.
So they hit you with your own shit.
I'm just saying. It got me started like 04, 05. It was like, we used to get strippers like just come to video shoot just to hang out. Right. I like the stripper like, man, somebody go get some pizza.
Yeah.
And we going to the house. Like it was like, I just want to hang out with you, nigga.
Yeah.
05, 04.
No.
I'm like,
I love how you got specific dates when the game got fucked up.
I'm like, I'm shooting a video. She like, and? I'm like, get like about 8 girls pull up on the video Saturday. They're like, we gonna put 2,000 each. Like, what? Yeah, that's dead ass serious. That's weed right here. It was an evolution though, bro. You said it was an evolution, man. Let's not just chip drill. The credit cards went down the ass. Prices went up, bro. Everything went up. Don't bite your tongue. Don't be scared to say it. BMF?
That was that time.
Prices
Yeah,
went
that's
up.
what I was about to say. I was just about to say that.
Garbage bags full of ones. This bitch. So
Man.
I was talking to a bitch that was my friend. That's my friend. I know her. You know how you got your strip club friends. Right. We chopping it up. We laughing. I ain't buying no damn. She my homegirl. Right. And then them niggas walked in with them trash bags. How did she later show? I'm like, you ain't never got at me like that. Later, nigga.
Yeah.
Money
Yeah.
on the floor.
Yeah.
Them niggas just been in Make It Rain.
Right.
It wasn't even called Make It Rain.
What was it called?
Nothing.
Blowing money. Blowing money.
It was called DJ, let me get 100 ones. Can I get 100 ones? Let that nigga start. What the nigga say in the song? I told the DJ, can I get another 100 ones? Cold in the club.
Yeah.
Nigga, 100 ones is the shit. Hey, DJ, let me get 100 ones. The DJ had the money. Right.
Yeah.
The DJ had the fucking money. Come on, nigga.
You go to the plane.
Right there. The plane is like 100 ones. The plane is like 40,000. Can y'all have a moment for the plane? The plane is like just for holding the integrity of what a commercial club is really supposed to be.
I have never been to a strip club down here before. Like,
Now, have you ever seen a funeral at the plane?
No. Listen, to say the story. I had never been. Me and Lowe's riding around. We had just came from doing something. It's like 2:30 in the morning. I'm like, bro, I'm hungry. Take me to Checkers real quick. He's like, we going to the motherfucking Checkers. Yeah. I was like, all right. That nigga said, we going to the Flame. I was like, all right, whatever, nigga, bet. We go to the strip club. I'm like, nigga, you know I don't fuck with the strip club like that. He said, nigga, just come on. Nigga, by the time I got their food, they brought out their kitchen. I was eating macaroni and cheese and big chicken and collard greens, and you look up, it's bitches everywhere. I'm like, I don't think I want to leave here.
I was in the plane one night, nigga. It was a casket in the motherfucking parking lot. They was like, the nigga whoever was the casket, he liked the flame so much, they just brought his body there to just hang out in the parking lot for the night. Niggas in that motherfucker like this. Watch it who.
I know who that is, but I ain't gonna say it.
It might have happened one time, but I was
No,
there.
it ain't. It wasn't. It's a tradition. Like
Oh
niggas from the west side,
you pull up to the flame.
they'll ride you through the flame.
I ain't got that on my wheel. I'm
No, I'm just saying, bro. It's like niggas. A lot of niggas, new baby, like a lot of niggas. Right.
Ride me through the flame. I got an amendment to make here. Ride me through the flame.
They do that. Like the family will do that. Like,
Yeah.
But he wasn't the first one to do it. It's a traditional West Side thing. When you from the West Side,
I didn't know that was part of it going in my mind.
I ain't just come to Atlanta, nigga. You just hang out with his celebrities and shit.
Put the flame.
you were a celebrity.
I came here on LinkedIn with the celeb. I did that shit. But I mean, nigga, I went deep east.
How you link up with Lil Jon?
That song, Who You With? Who You With? Get caught. Who You With? I tried to get the remix on that. And I used to see Lil Jon rocking the party, and I never really probably say nothing more than what's up. Knew exactly who he was. He knew who I was. But one day I just rolled up on him. I said, "Bro, you need to let me rap on that remix." Who You With didn't have no rapper. It was all chance.
Oh yeah,
To the flow. You know, like it was nobody busted any kind of bar.
Yeah.
I was like, nigga, let me rap on that. And then later in life, who rapped on it? Dero, Ice Cream Tank John, fucking hit. I was telling the nigga, let me rap on it.
Right.
He said, nah, we gotta make something new. That's what we made. Couldn't be a better player. And the day he came by the studio, my studio, I wasn't there. Y'all know my studio was at?
Where?
Oakland City, nigga.
What? Yeah.
You get off the Oakland City Martyr, stop, and walk by.
You found Oakland down here. You found
We went right back to Oakland. That's right,
Yeah, I know where he is.
You know what the niggas talking about? The Atlanta niggas talking. They like, nigga, Oakland studio over there, nigga. Right. They were like, that's the Deal Street niggas.
I think you still use your city to this day.
I hope so, but look, nigga, Oakland City. I went straight to the niggas like, nigga, what's up, man? Love y'all niggas. Deal Street, love y'all niggas. Niggas right around the fucking Nikki's Stewart around the corner, running shoot, all that shit. Was your studio on the corner? No, it's in the middle, across the street from that middle school. It's in the middle.
Okay.
Man, them two little brick buildings in the middle.
And what y'all make
Back
when
then,
you...
they said the Oakland City niggas was robbing everybody. I don't know if that's true, but they said.
They was. They was like on the
So when you and Lil Jon got together, y'all made the joint. And then you said later on.
We kept making songs, bro. We just kept making songs. Lil Jon, I don't know what to tell that story.
Tell the story. If you long
I'm telling the short version. Okay, man. Lil Jon was in a contract, right? And I bought the contract out. He was like in a contract dispute with somebody, and I was, nigga, he couldn't do what he wanted to do, right? And I knew the nigga who had the contract, and I was like, it wasn't no gangster shit, wasn't no tough shit. I was like, bro, what's up with you and John? He's like, John owes the money. Ain't letting him out of the contract. I'm like, how much money? He told me the amount. And I was like, bam. I was like, all right, and Lil Jon was like, what I owe you? I was like, nigga, just give me beats forever. Beats forever. I knew he was the shit. I didn't want to sign him because he was already A&R at So Def. And the records we was doing, he was breaking them. Couldn't be a better player. And then he was breaking those records through his fucking channels of being a DJ and being an A&R at So Def. He was sending shit out and the shit immediately blow up. So I'm like, I'm not trying to be his boss. I'm like, nigga, I want to be your homie. Nigga, like, here, let's go. So,
Who are some of the other people that you caught before they blew up to where you was
I worked with Jazzy Faye a lot.
Real?
A lot. I mean, we had the Rim Shop. Y'all know about the Rim Shop, Peachtree, Round Beginning Rim Shop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They called it the Air 7 Rim Shop. It was all of us. It was Redman. It was the Lost Boys. There was a lot of motherfuckers. Like a lot. Tupac used to come out all the time. It was right now. If you go to that corner where that rim shop was, they tore that motherfucker down. It was a parking lot.
Where was it?
Ralph McGill. There's a church right there.
Oh, you gotta give us a Tupac story then.
I know exactly what Tupac story. Tupac story, bro. Like that nigga is a different nigga every time you see him. I've never seen the same Tupac twice. It was like they be trying to show the image of what Tupac was, and like he was always like drastically different, like most Geminis. You know what I'm saying? Bruh. Tupac stories. I used to really like when Tupac was in Oakland before he came out here for a long time too.
Yeah.
He was in Atlanta for a long time. He was in LA for a long time. And he was in Oakland, in the Bay. I knew a lot of his homies that he hung with because it was in music circles. And I was older than them niggas. I'm older than like all you niggas. So yeah. So I would feel like I'm platinum. I've been platinum before most niggas. You know, Shock G
Digital Underground
was the leader of Digital Underground, but Tupac was a little homie in the crew. You can go look at an old video I put out. It's like Short Dogs in the House live in concert or something. So Shock G he's backstage being like the behind the scenes host for my video, and Tupac just a little nigga in the background just dancing. He's a little homie, but Tupac started coming of age, and I really I looked at him, and I was like, I like the nigga, right? I looked at him, I've seen him, and I'm East Oakland nigga, right? And I'm like, I seen him. He used to always keep his little thing. He was not a punk. He was like ready for whatever. He was a real one. But I was like, I cannot bring this nigga around my homies because it's gonna be like oil and fire. Right. And I was like, when Tupac got to LA and they let him get around, he went 10,000 miles an hour. I knew it. I was like, I cannot bring this nigga around my homies. But I literally made a conscious effort to not ever bring Tupac to like he found his way to Richie Rich.
Right.
Richie Rich plugged in, all that. Britta's got a baby, all that. You know what I'm saying?
My G's get the
my homies call.
One of my favorite songs.
My homies call.
Yeah.
You know my homies call. That's Richie Rich in the drop top, and he gave Pac the town, but I said I wouldn't do it because I didn't want that guilt of. I knew he was gonna take to that shit like. And I was like, I can't bring him around the niggas because the kind of niggas I was running with at the time, they'd have been like, oh, you want to be a G? Come on, nigga. Right. Come on, nigga, let's go be a G. I was like, I'm not doing that to him. I wouldn't do that to none of y'all. Hey, man. Third, November 10th, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, at the Carlos Miller Theater.
Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Oh, well, you think
Right now.
That made the rapper come out to narrate their city culture. Right. What does it mean to you to be one of the pioneers of narrating Oakland culture for the world?
Well, me and Oakland, we give and take. So what I got from the city gave me all that game to give it back, and it's just it just flows. You know what I mean? It's like most of my songs, I don't have to tell you a story of Too Short of me. I could just tell you a story of Oakland. That shit's amazing. I used to sit around playing dominoes with the homies, and niggas just be telling them about their day and yesterday, and I'm like, I'm writing down notes like that shit hella funny. And I would really put the homies in songs, they stories and shit, and they in return they would be trying to give me stories, and we just be niggas the way it should have been, man. Like real niggas be sitting there back. Say this shit, nigga. Say this shit in the song. I put all this shit in there. So I feel like Too Short is Oakland. You know what I'm saying? It ain't really just me. I put a whole city. I have all these fucking like all this goddamn material to just choose from. You a comedian and all your materials, your kids and your family, you like, y'all keep it coming. That's how I was in Oakland. I'm like, bro, I don't need it. I could be, when I lived in Atlanta and I'm like sitting there, I'm trying to write a song, nigga, Oakland. I was stuck one day. I'm in the motherfucking studio with Biggie Smalls, Puff Daddy. They in there. They having it's like noise. They kicking it. We working on that song. The world is still we work on this song, right? So Puff Daddy, we go to the studio. Puff, he already got his verse. He didn't even put his shit down. Carl Thomas on the hook, and the beat already done. They already got their shit recorded. So it's the first verse is Puffy, and it's the hook, and there's 2 blank verses. And Biggie, we sitting there kicking it. It's weed. We drinking it, smoking it, laughing. There's bitches in the studio. It's like a party at fucking Daddy's house in New York. And then I got a pen and paper, but I ain't writing. We smoking and kicking. I ain't wrote shit. This nigga Biggie talking about I'm ready. I'm like, this nigga ready? This nigga just smoked hella weed. This nigga telling stories. He loud like, how's he ready? I put there. I think I didn't touch the pen or nothing. I'm ready. This nigga go in the booth. You know, release in the system. Ain't no telling. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing? Like this nigga's murdering anything. I got to get the 3rd verse. This nigga's murder it. And we come out the booth in the whole room like this. Ooh. Everybody like, ooh, you know that shit. I'm sitting there with an empty piece of paper. Right. Biggie, we in their studio, we on their turf. Right. This nigga just gassed me. And then he would go back and study this shit for the story's value. The world is filled. I go to my homeboy P. I'm like, it's the only nigga with me. It's just 2 of us. Those niggas. I say, P, this nigga just fucked it up. I don't even know what the fuck I'm gonna do. The nigga said, listen to the song, dog. I'm like, what, nigga? He said, the song said the world is filled with pimps and hoes. I just tell you about those I know. He said, neither one of them niggas ain't said nothing about a pimp or a hoe yet. I was like, done. I'm like, all I got to do, I'm in New York City. I'm like, just give me that open. Yeah. Nigga, I hugged. I was like, I was about to drown, nigga. Big, like, nigga, that's pressure, nigga. I'm like, having to go ahead. That was my curry. Right. Man, rest in peace. That's OG, bro.
That's cool though. Like when from that moment, did you know that it was going minus unfortunate death? But did you know that this nigga's gonna be one of the most legendary ones of all time?
I know it was the second album. He already laid it down. He was solid. But I feel like me, okay, I'm not really a rapper, bro. I'm not really like trying to get in there, exercise bars and flex like, ooh, that nigga the bars. I'm not doing that. I'm in there like, as a rapper, I'm like dancing between the raindrops without getting wet, nigga. I'm like, I'm gonna show these niggas how to do it. Like, I'm finna walk hella slow through the room, through the rain, and come out dry. Like, they don't know what I'm doing. Like, I'm doing something else. I'm like spitting game. I'm touching a different part of you than you trying to listen to these bars and his patterns and shit. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna get this nigga straight game. Okay?
When did you start doing like industry rap?
After I said I'm tired. After getting it. When I met getting it, I said,
Man, come on, 10 years.
I retired, that phone started ringing. I made more money off that shit, bro.
Man.
I ended up on everybody album. I'm on like 3 Jay-Z albums, 2 Biggie albums, fucking Snoop Dogg. I'm on everybody. Who would say that though? Nobody. Right. I think Bone Thugs got a little claim to fame and like having a lot of people split a lot. There's a lot of niggas that I love saying what I say. But the niggas I work with, Aaron Sermon, Lil Kim, Foxy Brown, Ray
they
Man.
call me that shit
I love saying that shit because I'm like an underrated nigga, and then you like measuring up rap in my era, and you like, you know, all the New York niggas and all the fame, claim to fame everybody got. And I'm like, nigga, but you ain't work with the niggas I work with. Like, I love having that little thing in my arsenal. Just quick conversations, man. When they start measuring up what niggas did, I got numbers, bro. Yeah. I got numbers. Niggas ain't got my numbers. I
know short dog.
The Rapper Platinum Club. Come on. You start off with like, how many rappers got 3 platinums? And I don't even want to tell you. Ask your Uncle Google. He'll tell you. Yeah. How many rappers got 3 platinum albums? It's a cool little club. Jay-Z. You don't got that? No, Jay-Z got way more than that.
I mean, is it only 3?
How many niggas only got 3 and they maxed out? Quite a few. How many niggas got 4 platinums? Then the club get a little smaller. Then you get to the 5 platinum club. and the numbers start dwindling, you start seeing, you know, names, you're like, well, I love that nigga. Then when you get to the 6 Platinum, I'm in the 6 Platinum club. It's like, you can't do it on 2 hands. It ain't look like one hand, maybe like a hand, an extra couple fingers. Right. And then when you get to the 7, then you get all into like, you know, Snoop, and Cube, and Eminem, and Jay, and so like Apple fans. You get real fans when you get past that. Even Drake just got to the 8 and 9 club, Lil Wayne up there. It gets real fans. Beastie Boys up there, you know, it's like, and then it just drop off. Like you don't, nigga, I'm somewhere I'm in an area where niggas ain't been to. And my 6 Platinums came in a row. Bing, bing, bang, 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 bang. No fluctuation, nigga. And I got 4 gold albums too on top of this.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right.
Exactly. In a row.
Yeah.
I went on a fucking run.
And you had to touch them bitches. You had to physically go get them bitches. You know, nigga, show up.
When I lived in Atlanta,
When you want to turtle
when I lived in Atlanta, I wish the bitch would try to have sex with me by herself.
Man, come on.
Take it on that way. Let's go down that street. You by yourself.
Man, you had a role in Menace to Society.
Listen, I knew you. That was hard. That nigga said, how much y'all got back there? That nigga said, enough. No.
I'm the only nigga that put a shotgun on O-Dog. Fact.
Yeah.
O-Dog was invincible. I put that shotgun to him in the face.
That nigga not even little, man.
Nigga let the goddamn
That's how he handed it. I gave it to him.
Yeah, handed it to him. That nigga had the nigga.
Hey, nigga, go ahead.
Y'all niggas scared. Another ghetto legendary.
You know what? I would have been a movie star if it wasn't for Atlanta. I swear to God, they was like, man, come to LA, be a movie star. Nigga, go get the acting coach. We got you lined up. You got the best agent come in. I was like, nigga, I'm having too much fun.
Right. What movies could you have seen Too Short star there, man? Too Short has starred in
All the black movies.
all the black movies. Nigga would have been that motherfucker with
Poetic
Justice
In Too Deep.
all the way.
Shit.
White man
Juice. Everything.
Nah, you know what would have been cool to see that nigga in? Goddamn Love Jones. That would have been a whole nother movie. That nigga said, welcome to love, welcome to drugs, welcome to hug.
Now I want to know how you linked up with UGK and
She's like my little brother.
exactly.
Like literally, he said that.
Turn that bullshit.
Texas over that motherfucker.
He said he saw me on the front cover of Born to Mac, and he was like, "That's what I want to do for a living." Like he was a music nigga, like singing.
You know how crazy that is to say I'm a pimp, that's my nigga. Like, I love that nigga. For you to say that nigga saw you and made him want to be him.
I'm telling you, like, look who I signed to Giant Records. Look at all the niggas that signed behind me. Mystical signed, UGK signed, E40 signed, Spice One signed. Niggas like came to Jive and they was like, nigga, they doing real good over there with Too Short.
Right.
Like they was following in my fucking footsteps. Like, man, hey, I don't like to really pop my own collar.
You gotta go there. How did you get your first record deal?
I never got shit like that. When I got with 75 Girls, that was just my homeboy's brother on the label.
Right.
When I got with Jive, they called me.
Okay.
I never asked for a deal. They called me. They were like straight up. Like I've never had any kind of struggle in life. My mama and my daddy was ballers. I never had any struggle. It was all. The first time I sold a tape, they bought it. The first time I got on stage and rap, they loved it. I never had, you know, the rapper movie where they be like trying to figure it out. I ain't never did that shit.
Everything I ever did worked.
Yeah.
And that Jordan even gets old.
3 years old. I got a picture. My mama in a drop top Mustang kicking it. My daddy drove a Porsche. My daddy was in a Porsche club. What? It's called the Black Porsches Incorporated.
Drove a station wagon. You know the phone in it.
It's not my fault that, you know.
Yeah, look like it. Nah, you should be proud of that. And then we need to hear more.
No, it is your fault. It is your fault. You hustled and made that shit just, hey man, fuck all that shit. We not gonna act like you ain't figuring some masterful shit out, bro.
I'm just saying, facts. it was always like,
wasn't no dirty spoon.
you just be smart about it, bro. Like, you know, be smart about it. I love, y'all know Richie Rich?
Yeah.
The rapper Richie Rich?
Yeah.
Richie Rich was signed to Def Jam. He got, you know, he was a real one. We used to work at the fucking Oakland Coliseum at the Oakland A's baseball games selling Coca-Cola, nigga, with a fucking big ass, you know, like you gotta walk up and down the stand. They got
I used to do that shit.
Yeah, they got fucking, you can go to the thing and buy your shit, but you got the vendor nigga.
It burned it to you.
Nigga, that shit made me a hustler.
Yeah. But speak to that though, like accepting the blessings and accepting the fact that it worked for you. A lot of niggas will be in your situation and negate it and deny the fact that it's working and try to make shit harder for themselves. How did you just go through this whole era of you being too short and accept that shit just worked for me?
Just friends and family that keep you grounded. People that like I'm in there making motherfucking. I remember I made the fucking I think I made like the Ghetto. I can't remember what song. I think it was the Ghetto. And my homie was in the studio laughing at me like, nigga, that's soft ass shit, nigga. Like, I used to have niggas like, the homies, niggas, oh my God, my cousins, niggas like, nigga, your shit poppin', but nigga, you ain't LL Cool J, nigga. You know what I'm saying? They be like, nigga, I always come to the nigga pulling up in the Mercedes. Oh, nigga, you still ain't shit, Kyle. My broke ass cousin tell me I ain't shit. Like, nigga,
Yeah, you gotta stay home, man.
I'm saying though, but it's just
That's what
staying on the ground. It's like that humble is like that fucking ego is a motherfucker.
Yeah.
That humble is way more valuable, brother, than that ego. It's way more valuable. Just like in the situation y'all in right now. It's a lot of little people that come in your world all these seasons. And these little people, if you hang around 5-10 years, they life change.
Right. We was the little people.
I'm saying they lives change.
No, I see.
And let a nigga have treated you like shit when you was a little nigga on set. Nigga, fuck you now, nigga. But let a nigga had treated you like with respect when you was a nobody. You like, nigga, I remember you. Yeah, nigga, you a good nigga. So I've been a nigga that always was like, right, we all equal, man. I ain't finna shit on that. Not a nigga in this room. I keep saying not near niggas. I'm a country nigga down. They don't know, but I am.
Nigga, my age is nigga, my age is
My grandmother lived 2 blocks from Jackson State, so y'all know where I'm from.
Nigga, my agent was in the background on one of your songs before.
She was rapping on the song.
She was rapping on the song.
Is she ASIAN or AGENT? He said my agent.
My agent. He thought he said my agent. Yeah. Like, yeah, I had a couple of them on the show. They was on the 75 girls. They was on 75 girls. I thought he was talking about that.
My favorite shit in the world is Atlanta words.
Go up beyond the sound. What I just said? Sound.
7, the number 7.
Okay. Y'all told us. He got that and studying.
My favorite word is the STRs. I love them.
Discreet.
I love them. Struggling. Instructions.
Straight.
Oh, man.
Instruction.
Bro, that shit's so common now. When a motherfucker say,
shout out the nigga sitting up on the scratching.
It's a scripture.
if a motherfucker tell you,
Description?
I'm a street nigga, he meant that. Ain't no playing with that. Because a nigga can perfectly say street. But street is a whole nother entity in itself. Some motherfuckers really can't say that shit, bro. Some motherfuckers can't. Some motherfuckers say it just to let you know. Some of my family, a whole nother life. They're no bitch, boy. I tell you what, don't ever question a nigga that tell you you're a real street nigga. Anytime you hear the 3 words together, it's never gonna be good. I'm a real street nigga. You gonna fuck with that nigga?
They realize he's my bro, you street.
That's crazy.
November 12th.
What? Chicago. Oh.
Shot, man. Going back to the shot. We're going to be at the Win Trust Arena. And I trust that the win will be there November 12th. Because it's going to be November in Chicago. Yes, we did. God.
Alright. Yeah. I'm president.
That nigga like, nigga, you fuck ass fuck. I'm like, nigga said that shit. I was there, nigga, when the nigga first said street. I said, nigga, on that nigga called the nigga a fuck ass fuck. I had to think about that one. That nigga like, nigga, you fuck ass fuck. I'm like, nigga, we can run that back.
Fuck nigga, y'all had fuck nigga out of Oakland.
No, not really.
Y'all got that.
Got the cash shit. Fuck boy is the worst shit ever though. Yeah.
It's been going over. That started as our shit. The white people that took it to TikTok and everything, they ran off with it.
Fuck boy.
Oh, yeah. What? Nah, not like fuck boy.
Fuck boy is an instant fight. You gotta fight, you can't.
You got to. Are you a fuck boy?
What the fuck? That's classic, bro. I rode with Ice Cube. We did the you know the movie Straight Outta Compton? So I was on that tour. I'm the like Straight Outta Compton. They on the tour. I'm the nigga that go on right before NWA.
Oh, you was in Detroit. That shit. That was.
I didn't do the Detroit show.
Okay, my bad.
I don't know why, but luckily I didn't do that date. I did not do that date. Like for some reason I did not.
You went to jail too? No, just wait. They got out of there, right?
I don't know. I just had a way of not getting into all the shit.
These shit always work out.
Easy called me and was like, I'm about to go on tour. Long story short, you want to go? I'm like, hell yeah. I roll out with NWA. And on the tour, like certain niggas click. We had a certain crew. Was y'all niggas probably don't know Laylaw, but Laylaw is he like Eazy-E boy from Compton, from like, you know, from the early days with when it was the bag, when it was really like the street shit. DOC, Ice Cube, it was a whole crew of us, man, that just kind of like, we did our own little kind of vibe. So right after that album, NWA broke up. Well, they didn't break up, Ice Cube quit. And I was like, shit, that's my nigga. I love Easy, all the niggas Dre, but I roll with Cube. And that's how we ended up doing that song. And we went on tour the very next year. Cube quit. NWA made America's Most Wanted. Me and Cube went on tour together. I was like, you know, loyalty, bro. That's why
this nigga talking about niggas that's legendary. Yeah, nigga called me. I was like, hello. That's crazy.
He was that nigga though. Like I don't know if people don't really know. He was that nigga. Like you take away Eazy-E. Eazy-E doesn't exist. You don't get Eminem. You don't get Dr. Dre. You don't get 50 Cent. You don't get Ice Cube.
Come on.
like you don't get motherfucking Bone Thugs. Like a whole bunch of shit don't happen in life if you take away Eazy-E. Like shit.
You don't get time.
That's the name of all the groups. It's like Lisa Lay. It's like they fans. Like you don't get a lot of shit. You don't get. There's no NWA. You don't get a lot of niggas songs, hits.
Shit.
He's a motherfucker. I believe in the tree branch.
Yeah.
Right? We all trees, and our branches are the people that branch off from us, from our careers.
You got a hell of a tree too, cause nigga, you was out before all the niggas. Like,
yeah.
And so like when you coming into the situation and you the star, like you said, you got to make the choice to not treat a nigga like he a peon, and they end up. But you'd have been the star for a long time.
Yeah.
My young homies, a lot of people's big homies is my little homies. In real life.
What was your first video?
Yeah, that's
the first video I did was Life is Too Short. Life is Too Short. We just went out with the cameras and just shot open. That's real awesome. For real.
What's your favorite?
Y'all gotta look at Cocktails, man. That's my ATL shit. I got a bunch of ATL videos. A bunch of ATL videos that I shot out
Do you have a favorite video?
In the world?
Yeah.
I'm a Player is my favorite video.
I'm a Player is your favorite. Why?
We just threw a party that day. I just took the Cadillac out and I can't say too much, man. I was gonna tell y'all true stories, but
you know why not? You on the $85 show?
That's people, mamas and shit involved. Like everybody.
You ain't got to say anything.
Right.
You ain't got to say anything.
You know how many niggas mamas I fucked? No. Mine wasn't one of them, nigga. God,
man, welcome back to that. This is the most goddamn segment in the world. You know how many niggas mamas I don't care. That could be a game show.
It is a game show.
Yeah.
Y'all working there right now? Y'all getting there? Y'all going there? Y'all niggas going there?
No.
Getting that little look back at your pictures. Like niggas, is that my mama?
Right. My mother, that's what I play. We all
these bitches been freaking since the day of time.
You old enough to look back and be like, hey, what's up, my boy?
Your mama used to strip in Atlanta in the 90s. Too short motherfucker.
I wish I was wrong back then.
For real.
Your mama ever said too short my partner?
That's what that meant.
Homie, if your mama got a picture of me and you can't see my hands, you might as well tell a full story now. You're giving too many details of what you done fucked.
This is gonna be a disclaimer for all the people out there. If Too Short ever brought you a Christmas present,
He done fucked. You know Uncle Short, nigga. This is why I call him Uncle Short. I have been in love, though, bro. I've had deep relationships. I'm a hybrid. I'm a hybrid of, like I said, treat me like a pimp. You asked me earlier, but yes, I have ventured off into meaningful relationships. You know what I'm saying?
What does the woman who makes Too Short want to be in a relationship? What type of qualities does she have?
That's all of it, man. The chick you can't be without, the one you just want to be with. Like I've been there. I've been there, bro. You come across a keeper by accident. You fall in there and just don't come out. The tow truck don't pull up to get you. I called my nigga on the phone. I said, bro, I'm not gonna make the plane, nigga, unless y'all send a tow truck to get me out this pussy.
Whoa. That's a hell of a compliment right there. She definitely wanted to know, girl. She heard you say that shit. What? I got that tow truck. I got that tow truck. You can have that wet, bitch. I got that tow truck.
You got that quicksand. I got that gripper.
Damn.
Who got the best pussy though?
It's my mama, apparently.
you saying that?
Geographically.
Where? What region?
I don't think it's once you done had the big. I think now it just goes to the
Squirt. No, because see, I got a theory. I got a theory.
because after the squirt, it's like this. You got this bag
Squirting and good pussy are, they can be separate.
No, but what you had the good pussy. The next level is just like, oh, this bitch just be nut. She just be squirting.
Yeah, see, squirting is like
it's
a novelty.
Yeah.
It's a novelty.
it's like everywhere.
I think it's gonna be
What's your theory? I want to hear that.
every man.
East Atlanta's very special.
Yes, it is.
Every man got their own definition of what good pussy
Small
is.
towns in Alabama, special.
Like, give us specific.
Huh?
Because I might have to visit.
I'm a tourist. Just gonna be going to that.
When this shit come out.
Small towns in Alabama was very special. I'm just saying, you ever met a girl in Alabama?
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
about Texas?
Okay.
But see, what if you just ran into some pussy that was good to you? She might not. Like, I don't know. That pussy lead you down the rabbit hole.
Brown booty.
Right.
That's why you said it's very
I'm not about to give a whole city credit for one good.
Miami got the flavor. Miami got flavor.
Miami gig, yeah. Look,
I had the best of the best of the age.
where was it?
I think I was the tick.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I love that black woman, though. I gotta go.
I'm the tick.
Where you going? Little Rock, Arkansas?
No, nigga, that must be the best that you had. That's a way to give it away.
I said Cali Road. No.
I'm just gonna tell y'all right now, Mississippi pussy is actually good for you.
Below,
I didn't dabble. Tupelo is a special place. That motherfucker's magical. It must be something about
Tupelo is
it.
amazing.
Yes. I
They
would
got
agree
that
with that.
magical.
Yes, they do. I would agree with that.
Magical.
Did you say Whoville?
Oh, he know my family friend.
Oh, okay.
He talking some underground shit that
Oh, okay.
only offensive now. Don't sleep on the Carolina. I'm from that River Road,
I
man.
know about that.
No,
From experience.
So now you gotta include the world, man. What about that Peruvian pussy?
I said America.
You can land the world, though.
You ain't gonna wait all worldwide.
But you've been worldwide.
Too political.
You're right. He gonna say Ukraine, and there's gonna be a whole fiasco.
Rapper Too Short.
You chose your side.
I'm actually trying to get some like clickbaits right now. Too short days. They be owe me, bro.
Yeah.
It's some good pussy everywhere.
He still love pussy. No, Decatur girls got fucked a little different. They fuck a little different. I'm from the A. I ain't gonna lie. The East Side do have a plethora of beautiful nights.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? I'm from the West. I went to school with a lot of bitches on the West. I ain't saying they ain't mad.
But they was down there. I didn't mean to say that.
It's just a different I'm just saying, the bitches on the West fucking before the niggas.
I know.
It's just a different little wiggle, man.
Yeah.
The East Side, they parents got money.
Yeah,
I know your mama.
They got a car.
The candy lady.
They got a car to pay.
What's the best? Because you done been to a lot of partying. Do you have a best party ever that you've been to?
Oh,
Some daddy parties.
Okay.
Niggas throw the best parties.
From all the parties you've been to, why do Puff throw the best parties from your experience?
because he got shit everybody like.
It just,
Well, any party probably be different for you, my nigga.
Puff though, he had a party where you'd be like, I don't want to name names. You'd be like, is that so-and-so over there twerking? Like, the impossible twerk.
Right.
Nigga said over on all fours. That was figurative. All the lights in the off, nigga.
I'm just saying that magnitude.
Yeah, Carlos Miller for me shit that everybody like.
Shit that everybody like.
He got everybody. All your favorite food is there.
I'm telling you, just be like, it's incredible.
You remember the first Puff party? Nigga, one of them was in the studio when you were
In Atlanta, shit. In Atlanta.
Yeah. You know what we got to do now? Down. You know what we got to do? Down. You know what we got to do?
You gotta do it?
We gotta go to a fucking Puff party now.
You gotta go. You gotta invite us to one Puff. We'll come out.
You watch this shit sometimes. Somebody tell Puff we ready, man.
Hold on, we gonna do one better.
We gonna do one better.
For real?
I heard stories about
JD was
Okay. He still is.
JD legendary, Jermaine Dupri. We gotta honor that nigga.
And he been on for a long time too.
The first day I saw him in Atlanta, Jermaine was right there, little ass nigga, respected, balling, day one. The day I got here, he was a baller. At College Park with the studio at the house, balling.
That's crazy. That's another good question. What's a baller that's too short? You didn't.
Balling is when you just have it your way, when you just do what you want to do, when you want to do it. There's no restrictions on you. Right. Just, you in it.
That's a hell of a definition right there.
Having your way. You a baller, man. What you mean when you have it your way?
Whatever your way is, nigga, you having it that way.
Do what you want to do when you want to do.
Baller shit.
I'm like, I'm a baller. I mean, hey, baller, Give me $1,000 talk to me.
Yeah, that's a nigga that's pretending to have it.
$1,000 be friends. Right. Only because life is already complicated. Right. And it's like, I really don't got. What about what? She thought to walk away, and I'm just like, hey, I don't really got it.
Do you want it? Do you want it? If the bitch ain't got $1,000, do you want to talk to her?
Where's she going to get it? And I just don't know. Hey!
Bitch, I
want to fuck it up.
I talked to God, baby. I thought you was walking away. I'm so sorry.
Tell her like, was that $1,000?
This nigga probably would be a real successful pimp with that. I tried.
That shit don't work. If you didn't have this kind of guy in your days, I was like, what you gonna do for me? All I heard was, go out the car. I was like, what the fuck?
You might be trying, I don't know.
I was trying to play with my material. Shit, you gotta reach high, bro. Reach high.
Yeah.
Don't put it impossible.
Yeah.
I mean, this thing's I'm saying, like, I don't ever want women to think like this is against them, because I want women to do this shit too. They are doing it. They are.
Oh, yeah.
We're the biggest.
Too short. If you ever write a book, you gotta call it "Treat Me Like a Pimp," even if I ain't got no hope.
Exactly.
It's a short story.
It's definitely a chapter.
A collection of poems.
Yeah, it's definitely a chapter.
Your shit is smart, man. Fact. Like, your life, your real life is a movie, but just this conversation, but just the
I'm definitely not writing a book as of yet,
right?
Or any of that shit, because I'm like, it don't feel like closure to me.
You still doing much to do.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to I got like 2 more chapters. Two more chapters. Got right these last 2 chapters, bro.
You gotta want to go. Come on. Yeah, this is the same man that retired on album number 10, and when he was 10 more albums,
one of the
yeah.
I lost count.
Yeah,
I know it is.
Retired on it, but you stuck with your retirement. Once you came back, you ain't never go back to retirement. I fuck with you, man.
My retirement wasn't real though.
Oh, you did
It was
that?
promo.
That was real. Get some cap out there.
Cause I went with him. Me and my boss was listening to it. Like, you know, this is the last time we
I wanted to say the numbers. It was like album number 10. I was playing on the numbers. So I said album number 10. I knew for a fact at that time, no rapper had 10 albums. So I was like, in 1996, there was not one rapper who had recorded and released 10 albums. So I said, album number 10, getting close to the end, y'all. Like, it was just like you know, like bait.
Right. That's another match on that belt. You the first rapper with 10 studio albums that got put out.
Well, you the first rapper retired too then?
I got the 10 first year. Wasn't nobody. It was a nigga from Detroit named Eshan. That nigga should drop albums every 2 weeks.
Hell yeah.
That nigga hella.
He used to rap about the most graphic shit. The horror.
I feel like even though I respect his hustle and his work ethic, but he wasn't on my level of them numbers. So I always talk the numbers, man. I'm like, nigga, y'all can sit me to the side, put me in the corner of the room. With all them niggas over there that y'all afraid, nigga, they got my numbers.
Yeah.
They don't.
But it's in longevity, man. You've been doing this shit since 1985.
And you got music with all the legends.
With everybody.
I'm steady.
Like, he just been doing this shit for 37 years, man.
I got
Professionally, not
35 years and since 35 years since what? Born to Mac? What?
Yeah. 35 years.
On the mat like us, though. He just better do it in there.
Now, a lot of niggas get asked this question, what keep you motivated? But nigga, what keep you motivated?
Right.
35 years?
I'm different because, okay, all you niggas know how to rap and tell jokes and shit. I don't know what really is your real thing, which one is over the other one.
Right.
I'm a music nigga. So you could be, each one of y'all could be here doing comedy with Nick fucking around because you funny, but you really a music nigga. Right. Or you could be a funny nigga that I can rap. You know, like I don't know which one is the real, which one way more than the other. I'm a music nigga. Like I'm the niggas like me, Pimp C, Scarface. We niggas that be in the studio touching on the instruments, making the beats and coming up with the hook. Right. We sitting there while they mixing it now, nigga, turn that up, turn that down, put more bass. Like we them niggas. Right. I'm a music nigga, so I make music and love making music. So you can't tell me that I'm finna be a rapper and rapping gonna make me rich. I'm like, nigga, so what? I'm gonna spit this game and make these beats like we been doing this shit like that's what we do. Literally, that's what we do. We just fucking make dope ass songs. I don't give two fucks if you like it or not, or if it's platinum or not, if it's on the radio or not. I would argue with these motherfuckers. I argue with these motherfuckers to this day. Fuck the radio. I don't give two fucks about radio. Right. Nigga, radio tried to go to war with me, nigga. I beat radio up. They tried to shut me down. They tried to ban me.
What was it? K1, what was it? This thing?
106.
Yeah. They tried to ban me.
They tried to put a campaign out on me for some shit that happened at one of the festivals. I'm like, nigga, how's a radio station gonna ban me? I made songs about them niggas. Like the radio station, they used to be a heavy metal station, right? So they changed the format in the Bay from heavy metal to R&B and hip hop. And they came to niggas like me and was like, hey, we doing these little events. Would you come like support us? I'm like, cool. Radio, y'all playing our shit now, cool. And then years go by, I'm on all these big events. I'm doing all this shit, you know, kind of like plugging into the communities. And then they decided one day, I know what happened. The Loonies put out a song, and my homies to this day, whatever, if you know the story, the Loonies put out a song. They had I got 5 on it. And then they put another song out after that called Player Hater. And in this song, that's their second single. In the song, they said, I just moved to Atlanta, and they said in the song, that's why the town got really short. And I'm like, what? Like, they was explaining how they were involved in somehow me having to move to Atlanta. And I'm like, a lot of people fed into that shit. So my homies is pissed. I'm upset myself. I'm not really mad about the fact that they rapped on the song because their executive producer was my homie. He put out Drew Down. He put out the Loonies. He's my homie. Chris Hicks is my homie. Can you feel these niggas is coming to me for the formula on how do we do it. I'm giving everybody the formula. This when you do this, how you do it. I'm giving niggas the formula. So I'm like, when they made the diss song, I'm like evaluating the shit. Like, how do I want to deal with it? I took the culprit as the radio station that played it. Because I knew the little homies was being emotional. I knew they was really my niggas. We East Oakland niggas. I'm like, I know what it was. I know why you was mad. We had a freestyle event one day. It was like my little young homies rapping around and Dilly Dog, and it was Yuck Mouth and Numbskull. And they fucking we battled. It was probably more of my homies there than it was them. We battled. The battle was for 5 pizzas. The loser got to buy 5 pizzas. We hyped up our niggas, whatever. You know, everybody tells the story, but we made it seem like our niggas won. It was whatever. Rapping Ryan was a dope-ass freestyler. You can go ask anybody from Oakland about Rapping Ryan passed away. Ask about Rapping Ryan. He was like the freestyler that you can put up against your best homie. Like, for real. So, 5 pizzas. We laughed. We like, these guys got ate up, nigga, blah, blah. So they was hurt. The Yuck Mouth be like, nigga, that day, you was short, dog. You the big homie. We was trying to, like, you hurt our feelings, nigga. They went in the studio and made a song about me. That's why the town got really short. I was hot. I'm out in Atlanta. I dropped cocktails. I sent it to the local radio station in the town. They like, oh, nigga, you moved to Atlanta. We really ain't really supporting the movement. They wouldn't play my song. Shit all over the country. Album platinum. My whole town won't play cocktails. I'm hella mad, bro. So they do they yearly summer jam. I'm like, I just want to come to summer jam. They gave me 4 passes. And we do a stick-on, y'all pass out. I get the stick-on passes. I pull up with like 50 niggas. We got 4 passes. All right. 4 niggas in, 1 nigga out.
Yeah.
4 more in, 1 nigga out.
Yeah.
4 more in, we pulling the stickers off.
About to say, them niggas was losing to the big by that third round, the nigga had that motherfucker like
was dirty a little bit.
the allegiance to get that bitch realized what we was doing. We was like 50 deep, like, and they like, nah, that's the problem. All the authorities and everybody, what's the problem? I'm like, nigga, we gotta jump on that stage. This the whole thing. It's the big show. We gotta jump on that stage with the loonies and tell the crowd there ain't no beef. It's just love. We all from the town. I'm like, it gotta happen. Right. And they like, okay, we gonna, you know, they telling me like, stand here and wait. Now the loonies did their whole show. They was on stage and they come off. I'm not there to beat up the loonies. You know why? The loonies is from East Oakland. The niggas that I'm with, that's like my niggas, like that's they cousins. That's my little nephew, like his family. Right. Loonies come in, we hugging and shit, we talking, we like, man, somebody better motherfucking like talk to me because I'm giving it the whole crowd here, and this is a big issue, and they wouldn't do it. So then the show goes on, and now it's like the last 2 acts was E40, and I think it was the Isaac Brothers, like it was the R&B group, and they stopped the show, and they told E40 that we had to stop the show for Too Short, and it was, they was talking about they was going to tear shit up, and if Too Short didn't get to perform, they made up all kind of shit. Monday, this is Sunday, right? Monday comes, they have a fake Too Short go on the radio station, the biggest station in town. This nigga like, yeah, nigga, fuck E40, nigga. Nigga don't give a fuck, blah, blah, blah. I'm asleep. I get a phone call from E40, my homie. He like, hey, was you just on the radio? I was like, nah. He's like, nigga, you wasn't just on the radio. I'm like, nah, nigga. He like, nigga, was you just on the radio? I'm like, nigga, I just woke up. He like, all right, click. I come to find out later in the day, the radio station had a nigga fuck E40. So they start sending out, they put a whole campaign on me. Ban the nigga Too Short. He's violent. He's rude. He's blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I was so fucking mad, bro. I went to war with the radio station. E40 get back at me later in the day. He like, man, yeah, they got a nigga. He told me the story. Nigga called up. He was like dissing me and shit. He was like, you know what, man? We ain't gonna let these folks do us like that because we homies. Right. He's like, we had never made a song before this. We made this song, Rappers Ball.
Yeah.
He's like, let's just make a song. Like, fuck him, let's make a song. So me and E40 made a song. Sway stepped in. Sway and Tech.
With the hat.
Sway stepped in. He was doing the morning show on the Bay back then. He called me and the Louis up to the fucking station to tell. I was like, I kept saying the same thing I said. You gonna tell these niggas that we not enemies. Tell the truth. Yeah. All you gotta do is just tell the truth. And we'll squash it. And they squashed it. So it was like, you can't, I'm saying, I put out the song Getting It. And they was like, on the fence, they was like, fuck this nigga. but you gotta play it. It's too hot. You gotta play it. Nigga, you gotta play it. Sway was like, stop with the fucking bullshit. Play short songs in this shit. Ain't nobody tripping. Ain't no war. Like, stop. The radio station was trying to instigate, right, to me to fucking turn violence against the loonies, for 40 to turn violence against me. They were trying to instigate it. And these are motherfuckers that ain't from no hood, no nothing, no street. You can't do that, bro. You could do that with niggas that's fragile in that position, but not niggas like me. Facts. Right now, it's a lot of manipulation going on that's working right now. Right. It's working, and they ain't the fucking rappers doing the friction. It's the labels and the higher ups. They want that friction so they can get that fucking that stream of money you get when a nigga get knocked off. Right. Damn. Bullshit, bro. Yeah. Right. 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 Appreciate you for having that mind. Yo, imagine the comedians and shooting each other at fucking ass. Man. These niggas don't be liking each other, bro. But y'all ain't shooting each other yet. No, but they don't like each other. Oh, man. They don't like each other. After that, I'm gonna find some more shit to do, man. It's gonna be really time for me to move on from the game. One night, Rocky Sadiq was gonna fight Q-Tip. That was gonna be like, hey, that fight was gonna be eclectic in a way. You gonna get tangled up in bush. I was thinking was behind in the vagina. Yeah. Get out of me. The best part was I can't remember who was in the car. One of them drove off. You're like, fake ass rap nigga, fake ass sugar nigga. I want to see him fight though. I want to see that fight. I want to see out of here. Right. I want to see that fight. What do you think of what? That night, Q-Tip was DJing, and Sadiq was just hanging. And who would have wanted to fight that night? I don't know, but I'm from town, so I might actually jump in and help Sadiq. I might jump Q-Tip. Yeah, I probably would help. We might help him too. Like, then, New York niggas. I ain't. I'm glad they got that. Oh, man. I got a lot of stories, nigga. I know you do. A lot. But you had that mindset to know that what the label was trying to do, and you still, like, listen, the relationship with my partner is way more important than the fuck shit that y'all were trying. Hey, we ain't doing it. We ain't falling for that. We was on things. The world has to be put on a pedestal like, these young niggas, y'all niggas don't want to be friends. He say, she say, can't wait to turn against your partner. He like, nah. So look, me and E40 made a lot of money together, right? We made a lot of money doing shows. We did projects together. We made a lot of fucking money, like in the fucking, it's definitely over $1 million. Like, we chop, you get $1 million, I get $1 million, just playing around together. What happens if we got so icy and Jeezy go, hey Gooch, I want to put that on my album. And Gooch goes, okay, it's going on my album too. What happened was Gooch said, no, nigga, that's my song. And then all the shit we know happened, right? But what happens if the nigga just goes, okay, and Gucci and Jeezy was friends all these years before Versus? What would fucking Atlanta have got? What would the music industry have got if Jeezy and Gucci was like ace homies, like they was when they made Icy? They don't even need to be homies, just not enemies. But what happens if we get that? Like we missed a lot by somebody not just stepping in and going, man, squat that shit, bro. Like I always felt like nigga Jeezy and Gucci was E40 and Too Short. I always felt like that. Like I wish they would have made 1 million songs. Icy was the shit. You know what I mean? Songs the niggas would have made when they was in their prime. That would have been hits. Like I hear Gucci songs and be like, ooh, Jeezy verse would have sound dope. I hear Jeezy songs and be like, ooh, Gucci verse would have been dope on the same beat. But we didn't get that because somebody didn't step in and like keep the fucking your enemy, so to speak. 40 could have been my #1 enemy, like my competition. But instead, we took that. We was competition. We talk each other on the phone like, nigga, I bet you ain't gonna make a song better than this one. We all the time, but we wasn't enemies. Man, I'm just saying, in hip hop right now, it's a lot of people that funk with each other. That's what we call fusion, right? That probably would actually fuel each other's career. Like Pacquiao and fucking Floyd. Like, nigga, like let's eat together. And in the name of war. You just call your enemy like, nigga, let's be enemies, let's get this money. Let's go on tour together. Right.
Yeah, motherfuckers do it every day for nothing.
The game got to be
dying for nothing.
We got to finesse the game. We can't let the shit finesse us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, Sway?
He was there. He was there.
You know what I'm talking about. He been in the whole time. I think my back there, but he goes crazy.
I'm on the mic. Not hitting the mic.
Okay. This episode is brought to you by Ridge Wallet. The Ridge Wallet holds up to 12 cards, plus a time won't take a left burger can. It's coupons.
No problem. We'll be ready whenever an opportunity arises.
I'm saying, like with the game, I can name it's like a bunch of them, and they like right there together, feud. But like nigga, y'all need each other. Y'all could use each other. You don't need each other. You could use each other for like more money and more fame and like give people what they want.
It's different now because now these motherfuckers are shooting at each other and killing each other. So you can't, you and 40 had, y'all competition, but wasn't nobody.
Before they got there, though, they stopped. They would have talked it out.
They stopped saying, like,
Look, you see how 40 called me like,
that's what I'm saying, right? But you want
Right.
to pay
Because
point.
could have just took it and
ran with it. Point. And it's the love that you had for your hometown. Like you said, you was already playing everywhere else.
It's very likely that one of us
that story would have been that me would have narrated that show. You
right.
would have woke up to a whole bunch of shit when you was like, what?
They knew they here.
Yeah.
Y'all
The fake too short would have did any interview.
Yeah, like turkey yo. Like
Asian
niggas out here
Hey, follow my page at 3 short.
all the way.
3 short.
3 short.
But they don't understand.
That's funny that you had to think of 22 Savage.
Hey, he gone, man.
And you got knocked down.
Yeah, no, that's funny Mike.
No, he didn't. That's funny, Mike. He don't fuck.
Funny Mike.
He didn't get somebody else. He doing a lot of good shit. No, I wasn't thinking Funny Mike nowhere. Yeah, somebody. I know what you're talking about. Funny Mike. Funny Mike. Well, yeah, I know what you're talking about though.
Yeah, that's like you had a love for your
He transitioned to like a woman.
No. He made a hell of a
Not at all. We got to put that on my dog. You put my dog on my dog. You got to put that on my dog.
But yeah, you definitely had a love for your hometown because you just said you was going platinum and the shit was being played all over the country, but you went back home and made sure that home supported you.
Yes,
and
sir.
if you would have had that, if you would have not cared, then that fake Too Short would have probably fucked around and dropped the album in your name, nigga.
I mean, to this day, at my age right now, if Oakland turns on me, I ain't shit. If home turn on you, you ain't shit.
Right.
Not your blood relatives. Fuck them.
Where you from?
Like, I love my blood family, but
They turn on you all the time. You go back
I'm
and
just saying,
forth.
family is a word. Like, your blood family, you do your they with you.
Yeah.
But family means a lot. Means a lot. The people that roll with you through life.
You know what I'm saying? Water saves your life.
Thinking water saving life. That's a classic. Write that down. Write that shit down.
Write it down.
God damn it.
Yeah. Oh, dude, sit there right now. That was good.
But
Yes, sir.
well, I'm high.
I was about to say, yeah, where they can pick the cup up and don't sip it.
I'm like, is it weed or is it like, it's both. I'm high. This is great. It's both.
But that's what we do.
I'm like, I don't know if I'm doing radio, TV.
No, man.
This history.
This is there's some blind people that watch it.
Oh, man, when we watching this shit,
All the way.
a lot of them won't be watching.
Shout out to Checkwood.
Hell yeah.
And I was there.
Oh, Atlanta.
You done went through Techwood before.
Oh, you know about that Deadwood?
Come on, man.
I think every OG, like Atlanta is Atlanta, but a real OG has a Techwood story. I'm an Atlanta nigga. If you're a real somebody who's been somewhere, they be like, but Techwood always come in the conversation.
I went places niggas can't go.
Facts.
Central Road.
Come on, talk to myself.
You can't get out the car over there.
You're not crackheads.
Crackheads or something.
That's the
Central Road had one club. I used to go to that motherfucker all the time. I don't know the name of it. I was in that motherfucker all the time.
Oh, yeah. That was you with. On the corner.
Just you.
He was the real nigga anywhere by myself.
You was going to the bounce back then?
Anywhere by myself, the gate, any of them goddamn Decatur projection, the gate, by myself.
What the fuck you doing at the
I
gate?
ain't there no more. By myself, Jackson. Anywhere. The first niggas I clicked up with in Atlanta was Old National niggas and fucking Columbia Drive, Keller Road.
What they had Frozen Palace? Frozen Palace? That was back then?
That was there, yeah. That was there.
Yeah.
And the Playboy Palace. You don't know about that one?
I don't know about that.
Is there any other city
Playboy
you got
Palace
that
is on
connection
Gabby
to?
Road.
Okay.
Like you got Oakland, you got Atlanta. Is there any other city you got a deep connection to like that?
New Orleans.
No other.
Very, very connected to New Orleans.
So was you around when the Cash Money and the No Limit and all that was? I mean, was you
I
active?
know Manny Press before Cash Money.
Mm-hmm.
Back when he was Gregory D's DJ.
Mm.
We went on tour. He was on that tour with me and Ice Cube.
That's crazy. You didn't see him play?
I'm saying, hey man, that's my guy. Like day one, we was out there.
Blueface, you know, he's a hip-hop story.
You know about Gregory D? Oh, come on, I'm just saying, like, that was Gregory D trying to jive. Like, it was like, we was there. Come on, bro.
That nigga been to every concert.
I know DJ Jimmy, nigga.
Who was that?
What? Come on.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, I know that nigga Dick for a pork chop. Diddy redid that. Did he?
Of course.
You know what I mean?
You know my favorite line in that whole song though? Yeah. When a nigga just got this breakdown where he goes, slide and do the pussy pop. It's just out of nowhere. In the middle of the
New
song.
Orleans, I was in New Orleans like this, out. Niggas roll up on me. It's me and my homie.
In the 90s?
They roll up on me. 4 niggas. They surround us. Hey, what's up with you niggas? Nothing, bro. We just had Mardi Gras kicking it. We done jumped off the Mardi Gras trail, went 2-3 blocks off. We in the project. What you niggas doing? Nothing, nigga, you know, we just from Oakland. We just out here in Mardi Gras. And niggas like, they was lining us up. You know a nigga lining you up. You know when a nigga line you up, he gets you right where he can just fucking hit you.
Right.
That nigga line you up. I was like, see what this nigga doing. I'm like, bro, you niggas smoke weed? I hit him with that bag.
Every time. Every time. I work on the bitch niggas. Hey, smelling weed. Got you, nigga. This nigga got a bag of weed like motherfucking like Mike's shoes. Nigga,
Right down the street. Roll one, smoke one, and niggas like, man, you know, that's our club right there. That's our club. Right. Let's go, nigga. And niggas, I'm like, nigga, like, what you gonna take the chains? You gonna do fire? Like, what, nigga, whatever. It was good back in the day, bro. We go up in there, and niggas, we kicking, we drinking, we laughing. Niggas like, nigga, you know we was gonna rob you, nigga. We kicking it down, we dancing. There's a girl, they're like, you need to do that. That's my cousin right there, nigga. I'm like, she cute, nigga. Let's go dance with her, nigga.
That shit, he's gonna play that shit go for the
An hour ago.
The niggas for the king, you know, this nigga talking about, I kill anybody that fuck with you. You like, damn.
Crazy as a motherfucker.
We get those niggas hands
Hey, you know I was gonna rob the shit out you right there. Put your hands in the motherfucking head.
I mean, you know,
Cool though. That's
Free as life.
man.
Back then it was more fun. Like life was fun.
Is it
Really, if you they can smell it on any city you had a bad experience? You somewhere you like, ah, fuck that. I don't want to go there.
never again? Yeah.
I mean, shit. I don't like to remember that shit, but damn, fucking bad experiences. You remember the good times.
What was that one?
I don't really remember that shit. Selective memory on my end.
Oh, very much. When that shit started, you forget about it. That shit
One of these girls told me, they said, the Oakland girl, we in Oakland, right? And I'm like, nigga, I remember that one time we jumped you. I'm like, this time you never got jumped by the beat. I'm like, nigga, we beat your ass. Like, y'all beat some nigga, y'all thought was too sure. They said, boy, I'm like, y'all, I ain't never in my life been on the ground getting punched by 4 girls. Beat you up, nigga, you call one of us a bitch. I'm like, y'all made that, y'all lived a lie. Wow. Y'all living a lie. Y'all thought about it.
The Mandela effect.
Living niggas lie.
They just believe that shit.
I got jumped one time.
Oh, everybody more girl was it?
It was about Palo Alto niggas and the Frisco niggas combined. They know. You know Chuck, Big Chuck jumped me? No! Chuck Bunny wasn't there, but I'm like, it was Filmo niggas and
Don't say that.
It was politics, but it was the Filmo niggas and the Palo Alto niggas. And my other nigga, Band-Aid from the Hood Stars, Oh, that was you and Chuck, nigga. Y'all niggas jumped me.
Damn, man.
That wasn't him.
I was thinking, hey,
I will talk to the bar. He was like, man, nah, that wasn't me. He told y'all niggas that? I did that. No, I ain't do that.
I don't see Chuck on that short line. Let me do that shit. I can hear that right now. Like, man, Chuck.
He was like, y'all on the show right now. No, I ain't do that.
so funny here.
Nah, nigga, tell them true stories. Weird. You niggas, first go niggas jump me. He ain't gonna answer.
Yes, he is.
You know, that's me.
If he up. He up. Everybody look. Chuck was hella serious when y'all was doing like that.
Yeah.
Y'all was doing that. The gang one. He ain't gonna answer. I'm gonna
What?
This nigga, man. You know what it's about. You know what it's about.
You ain't calling.
Oh, he's been asking me about that.
No, you know. We look and check y'all niggas jump me.
Look here, I told you.
Chuck, read that text short just hit you.
Chuck.
Read that text short just hit you.
Wake your ass up, nigga.
Wake up. That nigga sound like he rolling up.
You on 85 South Live, nigga. What I just text you?
Short, nigga.
Bro, how you do that?
Bro, he said your ass said y'all jumping, bro.
Film on niggas and talking about some niggas. Got me.
He talking about it wasn't me, bro. We're gonna talk about this tomorrow. All right, nigga.
But it was all his homies. He knew every nigga there.
Look, he talking about that fucked up.
It's cool though, cause it was like,
Oh shit, here you go.
that's cool, cause it was like, okay, niggas did a lot of dirt, you know, caught a little dirt.
Right. But it's funny that y'all been laughing about that shit later on. That's still real love, though. Y'all niggas, like, y'all picking up this game.
Y'all ain't killing niggas.
Right.
Y'all ain't killing
Y'all doing this.
Not for no reason. You know what I mean? Not for no reason.
You gotta be able to lose a fight, bro.
No, I know.
There's nothing wrong with losing a fight, bro. You know what's not wrong with losing a fight?
Running
If
from
you
it.
fucking fight back.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with you just fight back.
Running from
that
it.
shit.
One good hit again, left the fuck alone.
I was trying that.
You hit the right
Worst thing that's losing the fight is running from it. That's the worst thing you can do.
Your worst bully in life, all he wants you to do is just fight him that one time. You're like, nigga, if you just fought me, I wasn't supposed to do all that shit I did to you over the years. Just
That nigga be your best friend after that shit.
Just want to know what go rob you niggas. They don't want to see you stand up for yourself. You all right?
yeah, I'm gonna beat you up. Like, let's beat them up.
Or the motherfucker be mad, motherfucker. Who beat you up? I beat you up.
I feel like we got a moment right now. Educational.
Yeah, all that. Yeah. It's some motherfuckers out there with permanent scars for thinking they was a bully.
Ain't I want no blood, but nigga hit me hard as fuck. Super hard.
There used to be a game where motherfuckers like, I'm gonna jump all your homies, we're gonna jump your homies, we're gonna jump each other and beat you up. Junior high, high school, like jump you and fight you. That shit changed to guns. Like niggas, like
That was one nigga that had a gun.
like we had some shit where it was real street shit going on in Oakland. But then they would call like a council of like niggas over me, like, you know, niggas who really ran the town, and they be like, we don't feel like this situation warrants gangster shit. So we're gonna set up a hood on hood fight. So it might be boxing, it might be baseball, it might be basketball. And they call the fucking council different hoods. They like, on this day, we're gonna do this sport. But baseball is baseball. Like, nigga, none of that leave your guns. Like, ain't nobody, like, the town is standing up for the town. And y'all niggas, like, play it out on sports, talk your shit, and who win. But the boxing was the favorite one. So they like to fight. And they, like, you know, they would make up, like, boundaries, or they would make a fake ring or whatever. And, you know, niggas would be, like, betting big money, and it'd be, like, certain niggas that was, like, you know, visible, like, nigga be visible with his strap, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas like, whatever, play it how it is. But it's like, nigga, we about to fight. And ain't no different than going to a Vegas fight. You watch the hood fight. Like, get you a good seat and put your money on the winner. And this shit was dope, bro. Man, that shit was dope as fuck to see some niggas who was about to shoot each other, who had no problem with shooting each other, fight instead of shooting, and then like that was
what you said. The part that's missing now is some niggas called you that was over you. Now that don't exist.
Ain't no over no more.
Ain't no over me. Nigga. Ain't no counsel. Ain't nobody you can call that got the respect enough for everybody to be able to say, "Hey, y'all stop that shit. We gonna meet up here and do it this way to prevent this."
Kingpin is a lost art in the hood. The Kingpin, the real mayor. The Kingpin is a lost art. The nigga that you didn't want to rob the auntie church lady car. You didn't want to break her car because the Kingpin was like, nobody mess with sister so and so.
Yeah,
she's a good person in our community. That's his mama. And you don't fuck with her. Like she protected. She's a little lady that go to the store, go to her job, get in her car, go home. Nobody is fucking with her. The hood is protecting her. That was Kingpin. That's what Kingpins did. You think they was like poison in the hood, but that was their job too.
Fuck up out of here. That's what they did.
Like a little nigga get loose, he get out the house, and now this nigga stick up kid. Like, what? You can't rob certain people. Right. Like you can't rob people over here. You can't. Like you can't rob. Like, no, you Daniel. His real name. That mask out. His real name. You ain't going up there in the bushes. You supposed to cut my yard.
Old people in the neighborhood talking, his ass ain't tired, been out there shooting and robbing folks all night. Want to sleep all day, sleep and kill all night. Get your ass up and help me cut the yard.
But Daddy would be more scared of them niggas than he would of the people.
Yeah.
He would be scared. Yeah. We missing that part. That regulation, like niggas steal your jewelry, and then they call you like an hour later, like, bro, the little homies got it, blah, blah, blah. Shit come right back to you. It's all street shit. Ain't no police involved. Shit get resolved, Right. Where's that shit?
Good structure, nigga. That's the shit I call.
Yeah, they killed all of them niggas. All the niggas who was able to do that, them young niggas.
I guess it just ain't been passed down. You don't want to listen no more. Is it that? You don't want to listen. Like he said, when the nigga got that gun, he is the kingpin now.
Over with.
It's different qualifications. But like you said, kingpin got responsibility, like you said, to be real with it. Who is out there distinguishing who's the real kingpin and who ain't? Because I can sit here and see a nigga with a pistol. My older days, wow, you had to earn your right. You had to earn it. It was like you ain't gonna just be walking around with a nigga grabbing that shit. Hey, you got your book. What am I? Go.
Queen Elizabeth never died for the next person to become king.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, you can't just be king of the hood.
I think when you say kingpin, I think the young niggas have lost that respect because when I don't care how big of a kingpin you is, when that gun go off, the kingpin gonna go just like everybody else do. And once the youngest realize that, man, as long as I got this gun with these bullets in it, I can get the same respect.
Kingpin went down to politics.
Yeah, exactly. But that's the part that's gone, the politics.
They locked a nigga up for forever for some shit that was, manipulated laws that was really like laws that was revamped to bring back slavery, to bring back Jim Crow, to cancel out civil rights, like these laws, crack, giving you all this time, and powder don't, and then crack give you all this time, and way more if you got a gun, or if you got other guns, they just designed this shit to give a non-violent drug offender life in jail.
Never come home.
Life in jail is, you translate that to free labor.
Yeah.
And they go right back. They have this new fucking phrase, mass incarceration. Fucking free labor, bro. It's just fucking slavery. It's just like all the niggas locked up. They just want the niggas to work for free.
Prison shit, all this shit.
I ain't trying to show educational show.
We lazy. But we ain't the head.
My little niggas is caught up in some shit that started in my generation where they glorified thugging.
Right.
And it's like I'm a thug. I'm selling crack. I'm in the 80s. I'm selling crack. I'm getting rich. I ride for my hood. And it's like, you making crack money. You a fucking 19, 20-year-old millionaire. You run your fucking hood. Why are you not buying the motherfucker? You got all the money to buy it.
Right.
Back then, houses was like, if you had $1 million, you could have bought the whole block.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that ain't what happened. Fucking niggas got 28 years in the pen, 35 years. My niggas got 7 life sentences for like somebody snitched. And like, yeah, he was responsible for them 7 bodies. Like, they don't got no evidence. He said it, you get 7 life sentences. These niggas is coming home now. They overturning their sentences. Obama and Trump letting them out. Niggas is coming home. But these niggas gave 28, 30 years to the fucking institutions. And in the meantime, they came up with a new phrase called mass incarceration. Nigga, it's just called modern day slavery, bro. That's all I'm saying. So the little thug nigga who's like, nigga, I'm running for the hood, nigga, you are from the cradle to the grave, nigga. They cataloging you to just go in and be another fucking free laborer for however many years they can keep you. That's all it is. The whole thug shit. Like, nigga, like literally, you should be trying to make as much money legitimately as you can. If you get a bunch of dirty money, you should be trying to figure out how to clean that shit up and never do dirty money again. If you get your ass a hold of fucking hundreds of thousands of dollars, clean that shit up immediately and get the fuck away from how you doing the illegal shit immediately. The thug shit is a fucking straight to the penitentiary, free labor hustle. And niggas, I don't know how to tell niggas this shit, but it really is a hustle. They thought about this shit. It's not by accident. It ain't the war on drugs. It ain't the war on crime. It ain't Ronald Reagan. They thought about this shit way before that. And they put it before us. I give you some crack, you make about 700,000. But I'm like, yo, that's 25 years, 5 years later. And nigga, you like balled out for 5 years. Then you don't, nigga, what the fuck? Like, you don't get it? Right. Who the fuck named the trap? Why you didn't give it like a more name like that would make it attractive? We knew what I was. Like the freedom. The rich.
Atlanta knew what it was. Niggas, it be them young niggas, they be holed up because they couldn't get their hustle.
The niggas who made that word up told the truth. Now I ain't about the trap, niggas trying, the trap. Nigga, you just gonna catch something. You're trapping two things, the casket or a sale, bro. I don't know. I just think the thug shit we need to fucking address it and change it. Like, nigga.
Let me ask you this. Would you have listened to that message when you was young, too short?
No. Yeah. Fuck them old niggas and what they call. Nigga, that bullshit, OG. Nigga, we run these streets, nigga. I don't hear that shit, but I'm just saying it's a trap. It's called a trap. It is a trap. And if you stay in it, you're going to be trapped. You need to be trying to figure out a way out the trap at all times. Not to leave the hood, but to leave the fucking crime, bruh. Like legitimate money. Like when you go through the fucking 28 years, nigga, when you come home, guess who been balling all them years? The nerdy niggas. Like, you're like, that nigga. Like, nigga, wife fine as hell. They got 3 European cars. The nigga, you're like, that bitch ass nigga. Yeah, he didn't do crime. But I'm just saying, bro, like it's the brainwashing that we all like the fucking this bullshit that we gotta show it. Nigga, I was walking through the fucking hotel lobby and all the white dudes in their suits. I'm like, some of these niggas probably got money, but they ain't none of them showing it. Right. Ain't none of them showing the bling. They ain't blinging shit.
Right. Well, listen to this nigga, because the thing he just said was the realest part. He wouldn't have listened if he was a young nigga either, but he got blessed enough to live long enough to realize that the shit was bullshit. So if you want to be blessed enough to live long enough to realize it, start now. Because if you don't, you're going to get cut short.
Put the game on him, bro. That legit money, that shit go a long way.
But also keep in mind, this nigga ain't never really struggled.
Right. You are wrong. And you call it the struggle.
Yeah,
You see what I'm saying? Like, all the shit you seen.
We all gotta live our journey, man. One of the best things you ever gonna do in your life is be young and dumb. Right. That shit is fun.
Right.
If you fucking young and smart, that shit is no fun.
This nigga was both.
I did a lot of dumb shit, bro. Like I said, I tried to walk through the raindrops and I get wet. But I'm just saying, bro. Just think about the brainwashing of the fucking thug thing, bro. Like that in particular, that little thing. The brainwashing, bro. We could be gangs. We could be street niggas. But nigga, as a gang, let's try to figure out how to become a corporation. Like it's real shit. Like you're not too young for it, bro. It's just way better than 28 years in prison. It's way better.
Think about it out here.
That's real.
Then and there. All the way real.
Throw it up, nigga. Come on, bro. Throw it up, nigga. I love it. I love it.
We got any questions from around the room?
Yeah, call us right now. We live on the radio.
We got any?
I got one of
That's a good story. It's true. I did a song for Dr. Dre. He called me to the studio. It was one of the 200 whatever songs that was gonna be on the Detox album. Dre was on there. Lil Kim was on there. I heard various people had that third verse. He called me in. Corrupt's little brother, Roscoe, wrote the verse that I said. I write damn near 99.9% of shit I say, but niggas have written me verses and written me songs. It's cool. I love it. Like, Roscoe wrote the verse. Dre wanted me to say those words. I said those words. It took me 8 hours. In my life, it takes me 60 minutes to lay a verse, chop it up, make it right. I'm out of there. 60 minutes. Average. 8 hours, I do the one verse. Cool. Dre hit me back. He said, hey, some shit I need to fix on the verse. Pull back up. Come back in another 4 hours. Fix the shit. New phrases. Say the shit. Cool. I'm sliding. Like, Dre got a nigga sliding because he's very particular about every fucking syllable. Like, say it right. I'm sliding. 16 hours. One verse. Like, sure. This is one little thing I need to fix. I come back. It's a part of the song where I said something about the pussy. He said, you just got to say the pussy the right way. I'm like, all right. So before I did the first session, I asked Snoop. I never worked with Drake. What should I know? He said, just do whatever he say. He said, Drake breaks niggas in the studio, and they can't fucking handle it. Just do whatever he said. I was the first 2 16-hour, 8-hour sessions. I was like, just do whatever he say. And do that, say that like that. Just do whatever the fuck he said. I'm like, I made 1,000 songs. I'm with Dr. Dre right now. Whatever he say, what? I'm gonna do it. I don't know what the fuck this nigga say. Whatever. Think I'm doing it. I get back to the third session. He said, I just need you to say the pussy. So now I got my little chick with me. And this nigga's like, pussy. He's telling me to say it. And then he play it. And I'm like, punch in, something, the pussy. He's like, no, say the pussy. He's like, the pussy. Every time you say it, I say it like you said it. No nigga say the pussy. I said the pussy for 4 hours.
Nothing but the pussy?
I just replaced the pussy in the middle of the line. We left, we get in the car, my girl was like, nigga, you said the pussy so much, I'm soaking wet. You niggas had me wet. The pussy. Just the pussy. I guess. I don't know. I'm still trying to say it. Right. I still don't know how to say it. Right.
How you gonna tell Tuso how to say pussy though?
Nigga, Dr. Dre, right? You said, do whatever. I was like, nigga, this nigga. When I was doing it, I was like, this nigga say this shit 1,000 more times. I'm gonna say it. I'm doing this. Every time he said it, he think, oh, nigga, the pussy. I'm thinking like, but I feel like Dre is Dre. I feel like he was like, let me see if I can break short. It's like a hobby of his. Maybe he was like, let me just try to break this. Let me see if I can. They said Dre had niggas like, you know, you throw the towel in, and you like respecting Dre. They like, nigga, fuck this shit. Nigga, they walk out. They say niggas have quit.
I would quit too.
The pussy.
But no, they like, no.
The pussy.
Guess what I got out of though? So after that session, after those 3 sessions, I actually learned the technique of what he was doing. So what Dre was doing was he would make a song, and you as the rapper, he could take any part of the song, and you didn't breathe right, and he would make you do that over and do the breath right. He would make you say it with the right conviction. So you go 50 Cent, you go Eminem, you like, these niggas be flowing. But these niggas is really in the studio with Dr. Dre. He's making it perfect. He's making these niggas perfect. You know what I mean? They're going, they dope. But they with Dre. I did a whole new version. I was like, Dre keep making you say the pussy, right? So I was like, I started making songs. This is a true story. I started making songs. I was like, my own songs. I was like, I'm going to rap this verse 12 fucking times in a row. Then I'm gonna go in and all the little parts like the pussy, and I'm gonna go the pussy like 15 times. Before I even like mix the verse down, it's like the pussy, like I'm doing it. I got that from Drake. Yeah. So then I go sit in, I'm not doing it for fucking 8 hours. I just do it a bunch of takes, and then I go and pick the best one and edit it all together. That shit made me better. Right. I took what he did and kind of like.
How many times 50 Cent had to say in the club? One more time, nigga. That's not the club I want you to be in.
But look who Drake, man. He brought the game out. The game sold 5 million on the debut album. Yeah. That's Drake, nigga. Yeah. That is Drake.
He got his handprints on Kendrick too.
I'm telling you, nigga. The first time I seen Kendrick was at fucking Coachella with Drake. All right, that's enough.
All right, bet, man.
That's a lot.
That's so much. It's too dope. We might have they gonna have to put this shit on the what's it called. Man.
I want to say this is the longest interview ever.
Yeah, this is long.
I want to get the long one part two, nigga. I want to part 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's gonna be a too short with a part 1 and a part 2. That's enough of the legendary moments that was on your show.
I love it. Thank you.
You the only motherfucker that
Yeah. True motherfucking story.
Damn.
He got it.